Hi, y'all. Running behind today, aren't I? I apologize for that. Hello, hello, hello. Hello on this Thursday. Granny Wiz was running behind. I got involved in looking at our guild museum and lost track of time. Hi, Eep. How are you? Good to see you. Or see your words on the screen at least, right? All right, all right. You having a good one today? I'm good. I'm good. I'm late getting started, aren't I? Um, I was looking at our guild and our progress in there and the museum stuff, and I want to show all that to y'all today in case you haven't looked at it. But we'll do that a little bit later when we've got more of our guild members on. But we'll do that. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, what was I headed to do in here today? Hey, Cameron, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. So, I think what I want to do for just a little bit, while people are logging in and all of that, for about 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to go and do one or two quests on my fire character, and that's it. And then I want to show everybody some things in the guild, and then we're going to start with our crafting stuff. So if you're interested in starting a wizard in crafting, if you've never done it before, this would be the way today to do it. So I'm gonna start one from the very beginning. I'm gonna walk you through all of the crafting quests, and I want you to take one of your wizards through it with me. Yes, you're almost done with Mushu crafting. That's awesome, Cameron. Good, 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 good. Yes, good. Yeah, you can get through those first ones pretty quickly. They have the more basic reagents. It gets more difficult as you go. Not difficult, but harder to get some of the reagents. So we'll talk about all of that here in just a little bit. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you've already got it going. Very good, very good. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and head out to do a couple of quests with this little girl here. And, oops, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Okay. Once you get to Safari and Avalon, it gets tough. Yep, it does. It does. It's not impossible, though. It just gradually, which you would expect it to. You would expect it to start out easier and gradually get harder, you know. Hey, Orpheus, do I have a favorite school or Wiz? I like playing all of them, honestly, but I seem to gravitate toward, and I don't know if it's because I'm trying to finish her out. I seem to gravitate toward my fire character here, but I also love playing with life and myth, and I don't know, I like them all. But probably my favorites would be maybe fire and life, I guess. Balance is a good one too. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit partial to this fire because she's going to be my first one to make it to max. I'm very excited. See where I am? I am level 168. Yes. For tomorrow, we should do some of the Portal Apparel and make some groups. Yeah, we're going to do Portal Apparel tomorrow for sure, Cameron. Yeah, we'll talk about all that tomorrow. But yeah, that's my goal, is to do some Portal Apparel, and we don't have to all be together to do it. You can do it with our group, you can do it with other people, you can do it however you want to do that. So absolutely, we're going to do some Portal Apparel. Let's see. But for today, let me get a couple of quests under her belt here today, and then we will get going on a few other things. Yes, she is all fired up. I like that little pun there, Orpheus. She's all fired up and ready to go. Let's see. I gotta find Ponce de Gibbon. You know, I'm excited about starting the whole crafting thing today. I may not do this right now. Still need to finish Caramel and Lemuria. Yeah, you just have to keep working on it. That's all you can do is just keep trekking along. And you gotta be ready to go solo, and then do the team ups when you can team up. When there's a team up thing, if you or check with the guild and see if there's somebody on that can come help you when you need help. But you can't always have somebody there to help all the time. So yeah, you love puns and being punny. I love it too, Orpheus. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shift gears here. I'm not feeling the fire today. I'm fired up about her getting there, but I'm excited about this other stuff that we're gonna do. So, let me do this. I do want my myth character to have this horse because I love this mount. So I'm gonna go switch it out real quick. And you know me, I'll probably have to go dye it too so that it matches. Do I know where to get ectoplasm? That one I'd have to look up. I know it drops from a lot of different places, but if we just do a search, I just go to Google and like I'll say ectoplasm, and then I always put Wizard 101 after it, and it will pull up several options and sites here. It says here you can get it from, let's see, you can get it from harvesting. The orange dandelions, ultra snapdragons, and ultra trumpet vines all will drop ectoplasm. Wooden chests, sometimes they're in wooden chests, sometimes in silver chests. You can craft ectoplasm. Okay. I'll show you, which we're going to talk a little bit about this a little later on today, the crafting thing, the crafting part of this. There are a bunch of reagents that you can craft by getting what is called transmute recipes. And I'm going to show you, let's see. There we go. The reagents, these are my reagent recipes. And I've got a bunch of them that are different spellment things, but when you get down a little bit further in here, these are like transmute bronze, transmute diamond, transmute ectoplasm. There it is right there. Okay, so when you go to transmute ectoplasm, it takes 5 leather straps. So if you've got a bunch of leather straps, you can craft some ectoplasm out of that. So that's another way to get that. Hey, Jokey Dad. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Very good to see you. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We're going to come back to that. But yes, that's another way you can get ectoplasm too, Cameron, is by creating it. So, all right, before we do that though, I am excited to show you all. Oh, I didn't drop my mount off. See, I get to go in too many different directions at one time. And there it is. Okay. And let's just go ahead and hop over to, actually, we'll just go here with this one because I want to show you a couple things. First thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to jump over to the guild. And let's see here. You got some ectoplasm from a guy in Dragonspire that sells it. Good, good. You'll have to be sure and share that guy with us a little bit later on. All right, so I'm going to the guild because I wanted to show y'all a couple of things that I was very excited to see today. We now can go into the 2 of the different sections of the museum. So here we go. We're going to go to the museum over here. You know, before those doors wouldn't open for us into some of the different sections of the museum. Well, they will now. Let me get a mount on so I'm a little faster here. So when we go over to the Guild Museum Island now, and by the way, I love all the decorating that's going on here. Hi, Vibes. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. We're just looking at a couple of things in the guild real quick before we get started on some other things. When we go to the Guild Museum, remember this guy was not here before. Well, he's here now. I think we've had enough people do those quests that he moved inside the museum, and now we can click on him. He is the museum curator. And right now, we only have 2 galleries open in here. That's all that Kings Isle has created so far. Avalon was first. Chrysalis was most recent, I believe. I may have that backwards, actually. But those are the 2 areas that are open. And right now, we don't have anything done in them as far as setting up the exhibits. So let me show you what that's going to entail. First of all, this right here is like our main museum area, and we can set up exhibits and things in here. You can see they've got all the pedestals and tables. But if you go over here to these 2 doors, this one right here is Avalon, and this one is Chrysalis. And we can work in both of these, either of these, but I want to show you just so you can get an idea of what kinds of things to be looking for, okay? Azoth is always the #1 thing because almost everything in here is going to require Azoth. But if you go back, I'm going to go back here to the museum curator for this museum, just for this Avalon museum. He's back here in the back. He's the gallery curator, excuse me. This is all of the different exhibits. Everything in this gallery is Avalon. It's all things Avalon, okay? And so these are the different exhibits that are going to be set up, and it tells you how far we are to completing them and what is required for them and that kind of thing, okay? So, for instance, and they're already named. They already have the little stand in front of them. You're going to be hopping onto your April Fool's Day wizard today. All right, very good, very good. That sounds good. And so we have Spellement recipes are new to you. Yes, yes, yes. Good. I taught you something new today. At least I'm getting there, right? Okay, so when I come up to this, for instance, it tells me this is going to be the catapult exhibit. And I can look and see what is required. Well, it requires 432 catapults. That's going to take us a while, right? There may be ways to pick those up like in the bazaar. I don't know. I have not looked into that just yet. It says Hobgoblin Plunderer in Caerleon because that's where you're going to see the catapult. But I'm going to go over to one where I do know how to get some things. I'm not sure about the catapult. I just saw that. This one is the Tomb of Artorias exhibit. And these are the things that it requires to create the exhibit. King Artorias graves, 70 of them. King Artorias shrines, 36. And Rose Shield banner, 52. I think I have a Rose Shield banner in one of my houses. So after we get through tonight, I'm going to go and look for some of these items that I already have, and I'm going to come donate them for the exhibits here. You do not have to do that. I'm not telling you have to. If you have items you want to donate, you can. Let's see, this one, I believe. Oh, this one I know I have some stuff for. Toadstool Village exhibit. Think about Avalon. There's the Toadstool Village. Look at the kinds of things. I know if you have houses, I know you've all seen these things. The 2-story mushroom house, the 1-story mushroom, the tall one. Hay with a pitchfork. And a lot of these things you can get in the bazaar as well. So yeah, it's empty wheelbarrow, but it takes a lot of them. It does take a lot of these things. The little blue and purple tents, green and yellow tents, hay bales. So some of these things are going to be real easy to come by, and some of them are not. Hi, Isla. Hi, Natsu. How are y'all doing? I'm just going. Hi, Anonymous. How are you? I'm going over some things in the museum. We now have the different galleries in the museum open. Our Avalon and Chrysalis are open, so we can start donating things as you come across them. Maybe they're dropped in battles or whatever. And if you're going to go sell it and it's something that you think might work in the museum, maybe you could come donate it instead of selling it. But if you need the money, sell it. I gotcha. I understand that. So there are exhibits all over the place, and this is the Avalon Gallery. So everything in this one's going to be Avalon exhibits. Grand statues and banners. Oh, we can't get there yet. See, there's parts of the gallery that have to be open before we can get to other parts. Arms information, can't do that one yet either. Maybe all of this upstairs is that way. I'll have to look and see. But I just before stream, I went in here. In fact, that's why I was a little bit late starting, because I got involved in looking at all this. So I'm showing you this because I want you, if you have time later, you can go and kind of look around in there as well. That was the Avalon door. So we're inside the museum, and here's the Avalon door we just went in, and then here is the Chrysalis door. So everything in this one is going to be all things Chrysalis, right? Oh, let's get your true friend code. All right, Anonymous. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, so the Chrysalis Museum, again, it's going to be all things Chrysalis, obviously. And so some of the decoration that's already in here are things that you would see in Chrysalis. But again, I'm not going to go through all of these right now, but I want you to know that it's open, it's here, so you can come in and take a look around and say, I might have some extra ones of those in one of my houses. You're most welcome, Anonymous. And I can donate that to the guild if you want to. Okay? Again, please do not think that I'm trying to pressure anybody into doing that. That's not my goal. I'm just, if you want to participate and you want to do that, these are just ways that you can. Now, the Azoth thing that we were looking at. Let me go back up to the beginning, which is up here. The next thing we're working on, the next lock we're working on is this up here. This is the daily reward. We opened the crafter over here, okay? And I'm going to show you that, how it works in a minute. But what we're trying to do is get this right here, which is the daily reward. You can get daily Azoth here with as many of your characters as are members of the guild. You come in here, you get one free Azoth when you click on that each time. And then you can donate it to the guild. But here's how we have to do to open that. Seems like Ian Keltis is only their client side? What do you mean? What am I missing on that? Okay, he was outside for you. Just now he was outside? Oh, interesting. Have you done okay, let me ask you this. Have you done the guild quest yet? We talked about the other day. It's given from this guy right up here. He's got a quest, and you have to do his quest. And maybe you have to have that quest completed to be able to do that. Have you done that quest? Does he have the exclamation? Okay, not yet. Okay, so that may be what it is there. That may be what it is. So I would be curious to know if some of the rest of you, if you have not done that quest and you get a chance to do it, check it out. See if the curator is outside the museum and the doors won't open for you, or if he's inside the museum like he was for me, because I've done the quest with this one. All right, so here's the Azoth, the way that's going to work. I have a little bit of Azoth on this character here, okay? And we're trying to complete this lock here. Trying to complete this. And in order to complete this, we need other things other than regular Azoth. We need some regular Azoth. We need 72. But we also need some spiritual Azoth, some elemental Azoth, and some harmonic Azoth. Now, getting the recipes to craft these is a little bit random. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm still looking to see if I can find anything that says otherwise. But I have 2 of the 3 on my fire character here because I've donated a lot of Azoth to a museum before, a guild and that kind of thing. But let me just show you how it's not even going to let it, right over here, the crafter. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say, I can say extract school Azoth, which would be death Azoth, life Azoth, fire Azoth, the different schools. We may need that later. We don't need it yet. Right here, refine Azoth, okay? I can refine 10, I can refine 100, or I can refine 50. I'm going to click on refine 10, okay? And it's going to say, all right, yes. It's going to say that it takes 10, and I have 31. Okay, so when I click OK on this, wait. It's going to give me a mix of the refined Azoth, all right? It's not going to give me any one particular type. So I'm going to go ahead and create it. I got Elemental Azoth, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and create another one. Now, I am going to tell you this. Because my Fire Wizard is a crafter, let me see if I can find out something real quick. If it's here. I know we have the crafting tables here. Where's the card crafter? It is... Wait, it is this one. Is that the card crafter? Yeah. Because I have an extract harmonic Azoth recipe and I have an extract spiritual Azoth recipe, I know it's a lot of information, Eep, and I just want to kind of throw it at you, and then we'll explore it a little bit as we go. Okay? All right, so I can actually extract certain ones, not random ones like the other one does. And again, if you have a crafter that's way up the ladder on the crafting, you'll get to a point to where it doesn't cost you 10 Azoth, it only costs you 8, which is saving. So let's say I want some harmonic Azoth. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to create this here instead of over at that other spot, because it's cheaper for me to do it here, because this wizard is a high level crafter. She's at the highest level you can get. So we're going to get more of these extractions than we would over at the other spot. My point being on that one right there, if you're wanting to extract some Azoth because maybe you're ready to donate some over here to open this. So now I can donate, what did I get? I got an Elemental Azoth. So if I click on that, yes, I do have one. I just created it. All right. Okay, it was harmonic. I guess I looked at the wrong one. So I have one harmonic Azoth. So I'm going to donate that. And there it shows up there. Okay. Did someone say there was a way to buy ectoplasm in Dragonspire? I believe so. Cameron said he knew somebody that you could buy it from. So he'll have to let us know who that is. All right. Okay, enough of this. I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to see some of the things that have been added. It's looking wonderful. The people that are decorating are doing a fantastic job, and we will be doing more of this later, but I don't want the stream to be all about the guild. You know? I want us to do the guild. I want us to have our excitement, but I don't want it to be all guild, because not everybody in stream is in the guild by choice or whatever. Okay? And that's okay. So we're going to go ahead at this point. I am going to now go on. I'm going to get over on my myth character, and I'm going to start talking about crafting. A lot of you probably already craft, but a lot of people don't. And they say, I don't have time. I don't want to. Lots of reasons. I don't know how. So what I'm going to do today is start showing you the crafting path, the crafting quest, so that you can learn how to become a crafter if you so choose. And I'm going to talk to you about all the different reasons to do that. So let's go ahead and let me get the mount that I want on this character. I'm being picky about my mount. How do you go to the guild? You click the little social button up here in the top right corner with the two people smiling at each other. And then you click the purple banner that says My Guild, and then you click Visit House, and it'll take you straight there. And you can do that from anywhere, from your house, from anywhere in the spiral, and you can get to the guild. Okay? All right, so let me swap out my mount, and then we're going to get started. I have not done any crafting on this particular wizard intentionally because I wanted to kind of walk through it with you guys. So now today she's going to start crafting. Mounts. There it is. Okay. We're going to go dye it because I can't stand that it's red now. So let me put that mount on. And we're going to go dye it blue. Am I blue? All right, all right. I know I'm kind of obsessive about some things. Not many things, but some things I am. So let's go to the mount and let's do dark blue. What color should his eyes be? That yellow, maybe? Gold? We'll do gold. All right, we're going to dye that. I did select a color to dye. Oh, it dyed it. Okay. I hope it did. I clicked it. Yay, it did. So his eyes are gold and his mane and tail are blue now. All right. So for crafting. Crafting has levels just like, your wizard levels up in experience. You can level up in fishing. You can level up in gardening. You level up in crafting too. And the lower level you are in crafting, the lower level things you can craft. The higher you get in crafting, the higher level things you can craft. For instance, a beginning crafter is not going to be able to craft Avalon gear, for instance. So you're going to have to, you work your way up to that as you go through this. It's kind of like, if you think about it, kind of like cooking. And take this from somebody who doesn't cook. Even if you don't cook, you can do this. So, let's see here. The first thing you got to do to start off is you have to go down here in Old Town to this little lady over here, Eudora Tangletree. This is where you become a novice crafter and you start off. So we're going to do this today. And the Razor's Edge is our quest. She has a recipe shop and crafting recipes, so ways to craft things. So we'll do that in a minute, but we're going to start with the quest.
Now, with your work table, you can begin to learn the fine trade of crafting, making your own items. First, you should place the basic crafting table in your dorm room or castle.
Okay.
Your first assignment is to make 2 daggers of absolution. You should have no difficulty.
So the first thing we do is she gives us a crafting table.
You need to buy a recipe from me and then gather the required ingredients. When you've got all your ingredients, use your basic crafting table to make the athame. When you have made 2 daggers of absolution, bring them back
then
to
we
me
come
and
back.
I'll award you a novice crafter badge.
And you'll get your first badge. So
remember to bring
basically,
them
if I
in when
look
you're
in
finished.
my backpack
Good
now,
luck. I can't wait to see them.
under the furniture, I have, no I don't, where is it? She didn't give it to me. Eudora. Oh, Eudora, you didn't give me. Did I miss something here? Well, let's see. I don't have to make this one. She gives it to me, supposedly. No, she gives it to you. You don't have to buy it from her. The very first one they give to you. And there's not even a way to buy it. She doesn't have a way to buy it here. Now, I can come over here and buy it from this, maybe from the reagent vendor. No, he just has reagents. I have to buy the recipe. Okay. I have to buy the recipe, to get the crafting table. I'm with you now.
Have you brought the 2 daggers?
No, I
of
haven't brought the 2
absolution
daggers.
around
Okay,
to make?
so I'm going
If
to go to
you
the
don't
recipe
have both
shop
of
and
them,
I'm going to
I
buy
can't help
the
you.
recipe to make what she wants me to make, the daggers of absolution. So if I click on daggers, I can click on that and I'm going to buy it. It's going to cost me 64 gold to buy this. I'm not making them yet. I'm just buying the recipe. Okay. Now, let's see. Did I get the table with it? I better have. It's not here. I'm looking for the basic crafting table that she's supposed to give me. And when she started out, she said, now that you have the crafting table, go place it in your dorm. Well, she didn't give it to me. Is there anybody else that's just starting this out with me? I would love to know if you come up here, if you get the basic crafting table from her. It's supposed to come from her. Wow, that's going to just really going to... Now, I can go over here and buy one, but you shouldn't have to buy one. The very first one, they give to you. And I'm going to go see if there's one in here just so it doesn't hold me up anymore. But Vibes, if you find out, maybe I did get it before and I forgot, but I had not talked to her. Brittany, we just left the guild. We were there a little bit ago looking around and saw that we could get into the two galleries in the museum. So that was awesome, and what you guys have been adding. So we will look at that again in a little while. All right. Okay, Vibes. Let me see here. Get your code. Code. All right. We do have a basic crafting station at our guild, but I want people to see that they can have it also in their house, in their dorm, and because that's the way it's set up for people that are not in the guild, because not everybody's in the guild. So I'll show you that too. I'll show you where that table is. We looked at that just a minute ago, but we'll go back and look again. I may have gotten it before and forgot, Ace. I don't know. So I'm gonna buy another one just because I don't want to mess up any more time with this. So I think I can find. There's a basic crafting station right there. You should not have to do this though. So just check and see. Maybe you've gotten it. Maybe you got it way back when. Maybe I got it way back when and have totally forgotten that. That very well could be, Ace. So anyway, I now have the table. I have the basic crafting table. And there it is, basic crafting station. And then to see the recipes right over here, you see the little beaker? You click on that. You already did it. You see, okay. That's all right. There's my recipe for the Dagger of Absolution. That's the only recipe I have so far. This right here shows me what I need to make it. Now, remember, she said I had to make 2 of these, right? But to make one of them, this is what I need. I need 2 sapphires. I need 4 blocks of black coal. I need 2 mistwoods. I already happen to have 4 of those. I need 2 cattails, and I've got more than that. So I'm okay on the mistwood and the cattails. See, they're in yellow. Means I've got them. If they're in red, I don't have them yet. So there's lots of ways to get those. I could go to another character and see if another character has it. I happen to know my fire character does have those, but I'm going to pretend like I don't have them and show you what I would have to do. Some things you can come to the reagent vendor that's right next to the person who gave you the quest, and you can buy what you need. Okay, so yes, that's exciting, Ash. Good. 9 more days till St. Louis and 17 days till your birthday. Happy day, happy day. So I can buy the black coal here, and it only costs 5 gold. So I'm thinking, all right, I can do that. How many did I need? I forgot already. I need 4, but I have to make 2 of them. So really I need 8 because I got to make 2. So I'm going to buy 8 coal from him. Now, if you have it already because you've collected things and you've collected reagents along the way, you don't have to buy this stuff. But I'm going to buy 8. Well, I don't want 58. I better just do it like this. Buy 8. And then I have my coal. All right. So now when I look at that recipe, it shows that I have 8. And I also need sapphires. I need 4 total to get the 2 made. So he has sapphires. So I'm going to buy 4 sapphires. All right. So now when I look, I have everything that I need to make 2 of these daggers. So I haven't set my table up yet at my house. I'm going to go set it up right now. All that's matter is just setting it down. I'm going to go to my house. And I'm going to I think I decided I was going to put my crafting stuff in this second little house here. So I'm going to go in here And I'm going to just take my table, my basic crafting table, and place it down here. And I am good to go. I'm ready to craft. Okay? So I'm going to just walk up to it. That's all you got to do. Walk up to it, click your X, and it says, okay, a slot is ready. You have crafting slots. In the beginning, you only have one. The more you move along this path, you get more slots. Okay, so I have one slot ready, and I've got to make two. So I'm going to click Create, and it's going to take the stuff out of the recipe to make one dagger. So there we go. I made a dagger of absolution. All right. My timer here says I've got to count down. I've got to wait because I'm brand new at crafting. There's time limits in between things that I can craft. Now, if you're a member, if you have a membership, your time, I believe, is cut in half. If you don't have a membership, your time is going to be a little longer in between for crafting. This one's not very long, so we're just going to wait a second here. You can see the Create button is not lit up. Now it's lit up. Now I can create. The slot's ready. I can create my second one, and that's done. First crafting quest is done. So now we just have to go turn it in. I'm doing good, Ash. I'm doing really, really good. Thank you. How about you? It sounds like you're having a good day. So I'm going to go back to Eudora and tell her, yes, I've made your two daggers, and here they are. And she's going to tell me what a wonderful job I did and give me the first crafting badge. Oh, okay, Ace. Very good tip. Good tip. Ace says sometimes it'll bug too, and that's a good bug. Meaning you can just go back to, like I could have clicked out of my myth character, like I was going to choose another character, and then right back, and sometimes it'll let you go ahead and craft again without waiting the timer out. I like that little tip. Thank you, Ace. I wasn't aware of that one. So now she's got her question mark here, and you know me, I don't ever leave a reagent unpicked up, because somewhere along the way I'm going to need those cattails to craft something. So,
those are quite nice indeed.
So she's going to give me the Novice Crafter badge.
When you earn a new crafting badge, you can buy more advanced recipes.
That's a key right there.
You
can buy more advanced recipes as you earn more badges. So you do have to kind of do these to be able to craft at the bigger levels. So there's my crafting badge. Okay. And she gave me my next quest, which is going to send me to Krokotopia to do my next crafting quest. She's taught me everything she has to teach me. So now I'm going to go to talk to William. I love his name. William in the Oasis in Krokotopia. So I'm going to go hop over to Krokotopia. Timer's still there, but sometimes when it hits 0, it won't let you craft. Ah, okay. So then you would get out of that character and back in, and it will let you. Yes, yes. William. Yes, probably so. Oh, I need to go back out the door. I need to go to Krokotopia. All right, so Krokotopia, here we come. Oh. Isabella, thank you so much. I'm glad I'm sorry that you're missing your grandmother. I really, really am. But hopefully that I can at least make you smile just a little bit now when you think about her. I hope. Oh. Okay, so William, and see, do you see my arrow is not working? It is driving me crazy. So in that case, I have to get out of my character and back in to make it work. It does that often. I don't know if anybody else has that experience. Now it's working. Oh.
Come see me in the Commons when you get the chance. I have someone you need to meet.
I'm not going to go see her right now. Okay, so that's for my other quest. If I wanted to go to find William, if I didn't know where he was, just like any other quest, you have you can come up here and click on it, and your arrow will take you right to him. Once you figure out where these guys are, you're fine. You got it. He's right here. William is the crafter. This guy right here is the reagent vendor. Okay? You've never seen that arrow bug. I have it a lot. Okay, so William, let's see.
Are you thirsty for knowledge?
He wants me
I can
to.
So, Miss Tangletree sent you to me, eh?
He wants
From the
me
looks of you,
to
you're still a
make a
novice
couple of
crafter,
rings, I
only able to craft
believe.
one thing at a time before resting.
Oh no, Isabella! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not better. It's not. And let me just tell you something. That is not what your grandmother would want. It is not what your grandmother would want. You will get to see her someday when it's time. But that doesn't have to be now. I know it's hard. I get it. I just lost my mother in October. So I totally, totally understand how you're feeling. I really, really do. And we sold my mom's house this last week. And that was a very sad day for me because that house was built by my grandparents. And my grandparents lived in it. And then my mom lived in it. And then Grampy Wiz and I lived in it to help take care of my mom. And so it had been in our house from the beginning of it, and we sold it. So, yes, I get it. I do. She was your mother since she took care of you till... Oh, I'm so glad you had her in your life, though, to do that. Isn't that... That's the blessing in that, right? You had her there. And that's what you got to look and you got to take from that is that was an amazing thing that you had and the time you had with her. But she would not want that for you, so keep that in mind. All right? Let's see here. That's exactly right, Natsu. That is right. She would not want it to end short. Hi, Rimsky. How are you? We're doing a little crafting here. You with us, Isabella? Does grief ever go away? I don't know if it goes away. I think it changes. It morphs. It gets better. It becomes less and less sad, and those good memories that you have start to bubble up. You gotta let those good memories come out and shine. When you think of her, remember the good times. And you might need to find somebody that you can talk to about it and give you a little help with that, because I had to. I didn't with my mom, but I had to earlier with a grandparent. So I get it. I totally get it, and there's no shame in that. No shame in that. The red button box analogy, I don't, Isla. I do not. Grief is the many parts of life. All your future good memories will counter the bad ones, yes. They won't disappear per se, but without negative, there is no positive. Ah, I like that. I like that. Okay. We have to go through the valleys in order to reach the mountaintops. And right now you're in a valley. You're in a valley, and did you had a tornado touchdown 15 miles away from you? Oh, no. They called it a drunk tornado? Oh, my goodness, Rimsky. I'm so glad it went right back up. Wow. But what I was saying, Isabella, is think about a valley. Think about a range of mountains with a valley running down between two ranges. How about that? Okay? And you think about being on the mountaintops, and that's wise, and that's wonderful, and it's beautiful from up there. And in the valley, sometimes it's tough because you're kind of overshadowed almost by those mountains. But think about it. The valley is where the fertile soil is. The valley is where the flowers can grow. So you got to have the valley to have the beauty in all the rest of it. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Okay, so I want to hear this red button box analogy. Imagine your grief is a ball, and you're the box with a single button on the top. The grief ball is really big, and every time it hits that button, you will get hit with a wave of those feelings. The grief ball will not get smaller, but you will grow bigger which means the ball won't hit the button as often. There are so many people in this world who will love you that you have not yet. Oh, that is beautiful, Isla. Absolutely beautiful. I love that analogy. I've not ever heard that before. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's so true. It is so, so true. Isabella, even as you start to get over some of, I don't like the terms get over, because you don't get over it. You learn to move through it, you know? So as you start learning to move through it, you're still going to have bumps in the road. You're still going to have times when that wave of grief is going to come and rush back over you. It just is. And you have to, don't try to fight it. Go with it. Let it happen. Cry if you need to cry, whatever. And then once it passes, then you move on. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. If that helps, I hope. That is tough. It is so, so tough. And I wish I could come give you a real hug right now. I really do. But just keep in mind that your grandma would not want you to make anything happen any sooner than it was supposed to. Okay? I hope, and you guys there's so many words of wisdom coming out of this group, and I'm so, so thankful for all of y'all. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Isabella, are you hanging in there with us? I want you to hang in there with us. Even if you don't feel like talking, you hang with us, okay? Yeah. Well, you just hang with us, and there's so many people here that truly do care. I know that because I've gotten to know them in the last few months, and they have the hearts that care. You know? So, Isla is beyond wisdom here. She's amazing. Have you eaten and drank anything? If you're not taking care of your body, the emotions can feel more intense. Nice. Exactly right. So wise. So wise, Isla. Thank you so much. Wow. Well, I hate to go on with this. I don't want to go on if you need us to hang right here, Isabella, because this is important. What you're dealing with is way more important. Yes, that's when it gets the hardest. It is. It's quiet. It's late. Anytime the sun goes down, it gets harder. It does. But there's always, the sun's going to come up in the morning. Hey, Mr. Unknown, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, nice. Do you play Wizard, Isabella? Or did you just find us in stream? Did you find us on Twitch? If it's something in game right at the moment, I cannot, Mr. Unknown. We're in the middle of a crafting session, but we're actually in the middle of talking to somebody who needed some help really quickly. So, not at the moment. Okay, all right. Well, if you decide that you want to get back into playing, you know you have a whole group of people here that are willing to help. And I don't know if you have Discord or not, but we have a fantastic Discord family. It's not like most people's Discord, honestly. It's a great, great place. It's a great group of people, and people are constantly putting messages in there. Hey, I need some help with this in Wizard. Hey, I need some help with that in Wizard. And so there's always somebody there to help. I agree with what you just said. I do think you should get therapy. I think that's important. Let me tell you a little story about therapy. When I was 6 years old, my almost 13-year-old brother was killed in a car accident. Okay? My mother was driving the car. She was okay. He was killed. I was awfully young, but I knew him. I remembered him. But my family, and you got to remember, this was a long, long time ago. It was 53 years ago. Okay, so times were very, very different then. Back then, people didn't go to counseling because it was kind of taboo. People thought, oh no, you don't go to counseling, do you? That's not the case anymore. We now know so much better that counseling can help. It helps to talk to someone. It helps to talk to someone. Okay? And our family never talked about my brother. We never did. And it ended up breaking up my parents' marriage because they never talked about it. They didn't grieve together. They grieved separately. And I'm not blaming either one of them. That was just the way things were done then. But about 10 years after all that, we finally started talking together about my brother. And the whole family felt better as we started talking. But we still needed to get, my mom especially, because she was driving the car, she needed to get some therapy. She needed that. You don't have someone to talk to about your grandmother? Okay. That does make it very, very hard. All right. You got people here in this group, including me, that you can DM anytime. Say, hey, I need to talk. Okay? So that's one of the reasons I love this group, because I want this group to become that for people. I want you to have, I know it's a little bit different when it's a little bit, when, you know, we don't really see each other face to face. I know y'all see my face, but everybody else doesn't see everybody else. And that makes it a little bit awkward sometimes, but sometimes it makes it easier. But if it will help, please know that there are people in this group that will be more than, I'm one of them. I'll be more than happy if you are struggling and you need to talk to somebody. You just send me a message, okay? Because you do need to talk to somebody. You need to, and if you don't have that personal outlet, then maybe talk to somebody about getting some therapy. I think that would be a great idea. I think you said it, you know. Anyway, I hope this has helped some. I hope you can see that people here really do care. We really, really do care. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, we're going to all send hugs your way. Everybody is sending hugs your way. All right. There you go. Isla says, my grandma raised me. I spent all of my formative years with her, so losing her was devastating because she taught me everything I know. I'm in the same boat right next to you. I'm in Discord as Isla. Please feel free to DM anytime you want to talk about it. Oh, so sweet, Isla. Such a sweetheart. Yes, so sweet. No, you didn't ruin the mood of anything, Isabella, because here's the way I look at it. The heart of this group just came out big time. And that's why I'm here. I'm not here because of Wizard 101. Wizard 101 is a game that I play. I'm here because I wanted to make a place where people could make connections and people could find a place to belong. So that's what we've been doing for the last few minutes. You don't have to apologize for one thing. Okay? It's a good thing to be talking about it. It is hard. It is hard. Connie, I don't know. Connie, I think, was in here. Connie had a little bit different situation. He wasn't raised by his grandmother, but when we lost my mom in October, that was Connie's grandmother. And it was tough. It was hard. And so, I mean, I think everybody, not everybody, but anybody that has lost someone close to them knows exactly how you're feeling and understands. She was your mother to you. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Oh, you shared a bed and did your hair together. That's awesome, Isla. But Isla, when you talk about that now, don't you have a little smile on your face when you think about doing your hair together? That's where you gotta get to a point is where when you start thinking about those things, Isabella, that you did with your grandmother, that she did for you, that hopefully you can get to a point where that brings a smile to your face. It might still tug at your heart, but it's going to bring a smile to your face. And focus on that part. Okay? I'm not a counselor. I'm not going to be able to tell you how to fix the grief because I don't know if it can be fixed, but you've got a bunch of people here that care. You really, really do. I'm so glad you brought it up. I am. It is a journey, and it's not an overnight journey. It's not. It's one of those that takes time, and you've got to be patient with yourself. Last night you were thinking there's no end to the grief. It seems like it at times, but there is the grief changes into something more about those happy memories, and you still are gonna that piece of them that you have in your heart is still gone, and that's not ever going to be replaced. But you don't want to replace it. Okay, you learn to live with it, and you learn to think about the good times. I don't want to move on with this and feel like I'm brushing this aside, because I'm not. I don't want to do that. Good. I'm glad that everybody was able to help. And just remember, we're here. We're here. I'm so glad. Hugs and lots of love to you, Isabella. We are always here for you. And I guarantee you, there's probably people listening that are feeling a lot of the same things you're feeling and haven't been able to express them. So you expressing what you're feeling has probably helped somebody else in the same boat. And you'll never know that. And that's okay. They don't have to tell us, but hopefully somebody else is feeling the same thing. And I hope all of you guys understand that this is a group that I've learned has become a very caring group. And I love you guys for that. I just love you, love you, love you. And like I said, that's why I'm here. And we happen to play a game together on the side. We happen to play a game together. All right. Are you okay if I go back to the game? I don't want to, like I said, I don't want you to feel like I'm pushing it aside. But I also don't want you to get uncomfortable with all just sitting here either, too. I know how that can be, too. So, you want to learn a little bit about crafting and get your mind off of things? Or Isabella, I want to ask you. I'm going to let you decide. You haven't played in a while. Ads are going to start in about 55 seconds or so. So I know some of you will take some of you out for a couple of minutes. But I want you to think about I'm glad you tabbed into. Think about what you might want to see in the game today. Whatever it is, we're going to do it. I don't care. We'll do whatever it is. Something you remember from when you played before that might make you smile. You like the crafting, so you're good with this if we just keep on going? All right. We'll just keep going with it then. You didn't do much of it because it was hard. It is, and you just have to kind of take it in baby steps, and that's why I wanted to do this tonight, is walk through it step by step so you can kind of see. And my goal is to have a video of this so that you can always go back and look at the video too. Okay, I think ads just started, and I imagine Isabella probably is getting the ads right now. I think. Yeah, she is. And so are some other people. So y'all are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely, Eep. Let's see here. Why is it when I try to go in and put an emote in the chat, my own emotes don't come up for me? I don't understand that. Am I doing something wrong? Can anybody tell me? I see the emotes from other channels where I'm subscribed to, but you would think mine, oh, there's mine right there. It's right at the top. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I was trying to do a while ago. So maybe by the time the ads come back, then this will be there for Isabella. Wow. There's my hugs. Plus, Crocotopia is an amazing world, so she's enjoying. Okay, all right. All right. Okay. So, I think we're going to go on with our crafting, and we'll see how this goes. You made a new couch potato garden. Awesome, Luna. Good job. Where'd you get all the couch potatoes? Did you just have them saving them up? Were you just saving up your couch potatoes to plant them all at one time? I did that when I first started mine.
Under my teaching, you'll learn another craft.
That's what you did. All right. Well, congratulations on your couch potato garden. Another way to get some good mega snacks. All right. So William here in Crocotopia wants us to make 2 rings, the 2 of the same ring. I don't know why they always want you to make 2 of the same thing. I guess, well, I do too. Practice makes perfect. They want you to make one and then make another one because that's practicing here. I do want to see it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So here we go. We've got our Ring of Insight. Now, the first thing we have to do, I have to accept that. The first thing I have to do is buy the recipe from him. So I'm going to go to the recipe shop, and I need the ring recipes, and I need the Ring of Insight. So I'm going to buy that. It's 315 gold. Once you buy a recipe, you have it from then on. Okay? Once you have it, you've got it. The recipe is always going to stay with you so that you don't have to keep rebuying the recipe. You just have to keep refinding the reagents if you want it. What's the matter, Zelor? What's the matter? What's going on? Orpheus, the golden couch potatoes, not so great. Neither are the red ones. They're not going to give you mega snacks. They'll give you something, but they won't. I just sell those. The golden couch potatoes and the red couch potatoes, you just want the plain old couch potatoes. They are the ones that will give you the mega snacks. That's my opinion. Some others may have a different opinion, but that's my opinion. Okay, so I bought the recipe for the Ring of Insight, and I have here the items. I have Look here. I need 5 mushrooms. I only have 8. Okay? I need 6 pieces of ore, and I'm going to need 12 because I need 2 of them. I only have 8. I'm going to need 10 of these. I only have 8. So I'm going to need more of those. But I have none of these simple vials, nor do I have any jade. So the first thing I'm going to do, that's the... Oh, thank you. I clicked on Ring of Insight. Oh, my goodness. Isabella, you are so sharp. I'm glad you caught that. Did you see that, y'all? I was looking at the wrong one. She saw that I was on the ring. I was not on the correct one. I'm going to go to my backpack. How about that? Then I can make sure I'm on the right one. So I want the Ring of Insight. Yes. Thank you very much. So totally different ingredients. I need stone blocks. I need parchment. I need simple vials and citrine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here to the reagent guy and see what he has that I need. Let me pull it up so I can see how many I need. Again, I need 2 citrine and I need 12 vials. I know I can get those from him. So, yep, the vendor is right here. Wherever there's the crafter, the vendor's going to be right next to him. So, what did I say? 2 citrine. So here's the citrine, and I need 1, 2. And the vials, it was the simple vial. How many did I need? I needed, see, I can't remember. Terrible, terrible memory. I need 12 vials to make 2 rings. So, let's get the simple vial here, and let's get 12 of them. So 12 of those, all right. And now the other reagents, you notice what's here. It's mostly the jewels and then some of the vial and the things like the equipment. The other things that you can collect as you go around, like the ore and the stone blocks and the cattails and all that, you're not going to be able to buy them from this guy. Okay. There is the best place to farm stone is in, are you saying Dragonspire? Yeah. Dragonspire is a good place for stone. Actually, Krokotopia is a pretty good place for parchment. Okay. So, let's see. What I'm going to do before I do that, because if you're a brand new crafter, you're not going to be able to do this. But after you've been playing for a while, and if you have several wizards that play, I tend to put my reagents in my shared bank if I haven't moved them over to my other crafter. So I'm going to just check my shared bank and see if I have any reagents in here before I go looking. So I needed stone blocks. I have 55 stone blocks in here. So I'm going to just move all those to my backpack. So that'll cover me there. And what else was it, y'all? Parchment. I do not have any parchment here. So now I'm okay on everything except the parchment. And I need 8 of them. Krokotopia is the best place I know of to get parchment. Would y'all agree? I'm just going to go back to Krokotopia the quick way here. All right, so I'm going to go. Do y'all know of any place in Krokotopia in particular? I think the pyramid actually has quite a bit. We're just going to have to go and look. I wonder if there's does anybody know of a better place that's not just running around the pyramid? All right, well, we're just going to run around and see then. Sometimes when you pick those up, remember, sometimes there's more than one. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get 2 or 3 at a time. Because this is the hardest part. And if anybody is playing the game right now and you want to come help me look, that would be great. Apparently, Krokotopia is the perfect place for parchment paper. That is correct. Good, Isabella. Yep. So, anybody want to play? Come on, help Granny look for parchment paper. Sometimes there's some down around in the end here. Oh, well, there's some ore. I'll go ahead and pick it up, even though I don't need it for this one. Maybe the chest will have some in it. Probably not, but maybe just gold. Just gold. Listen to me. Just gold. The Grand Arena, the Palace of Fire, and the Royal Hall are some of the best ones. All right. Then we're going to go try that. And the upper halls. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's see. The Grand Arena. All of that. Grand Arena and Palace of Fire are on different islands. Not in this one. So I'm going to go back out to the Oasis. And let's see. The Grand Arena. Is the Grand Arena over here in the Sphinx? Iron and stone. You think it was iron and stone in the recipe? Or that you could find there? The recipe, I'll double check, but I think the recipe called for parchment. Yeah, parchment. Okay, so we need 8 pieces of parchment. Oh, yeah, that's where you find. I gotcha. Okay, so... The Grand Arena will be in here, so maybe we can find some on the way to the Grand Arena. In the upper halls. When you say the upper halls, I don't know what you mean by the upper halls, I guess. Is that where I am? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, look. There's some right there. Let's see if I can get it. And I got 2. All right. There's 2 of my 8. Let's see if we get lucky anymore. The upper halls of Darkmoor. Oh. Well, this wizard, unfortunately, is only level 90. So I can't get to the upper halls. I can't. That's why, yeah, okay. So we're gonna get lucky though here. We're gonna find them. We're gonna find some. Oh, there's some more right out there in the middle. Let's see if I can get out there and get that without getting caught. Okay, and y'all keep your fingers crossed that there's 3 of them here. Oh, come on. You guys are too slow. All right. Only got 1 that time. That's okay. So I've got a total of 3. Oh, there's another one over there. This was a good place to come. 2 there, so that's 5. I only need 3 more, y'all. See? We can do this. Oh, I'll go ahead and pick up those mushrooms. Let's see. Y'all see why I don't run by reagents? I always pick them up. Because you never know. Depending on what you want to craft, what you're going to need. Sometimes there's some in here. We'll just make a run around the outside. And kind of glance at the inside there as we go. I may be better off back out in the halls. Yeah. If we don't find some, I'll tell you, this is the hardest part about beginning crafting, is finding what you need, finding your ingredients, your reagents. Okay, let's see how many are in this little pile right here. Just 1, so that makes 6. I'm not going to worry about those mushrooms because I don't want to get caught. All right. Oh, here's some more. Good. There's going to be 2 here. Watch. That'll be our 8. Oh, only 1. We got 7, so only 1 there. Hey, Cameron. Welcome back. All right. Let's see here. Yes, this is taking a long time, I know. I wanted to just kind of do a little bit of it so you can kind of see what you go about doing here. And yes, we are on the crafting quest. Yes, we are. We're on the 2nd one. So I wanted you to understand that crafting, no, it's not quick. The more reagents you pick up as you go, the better off you're going to be. And as other wizards pick them up, what I'd like to do, okay, the struggles of crafting is real. What I like to do is at the end of when I'm playing with any of my other wizards, when I get through, I go to my shared bank and I drop all of the reagents into that one shared bank. And then my crafter goes and picks them all up. Okay? I'm going to show you what I mean because I'm going to pop over to my fire crafter. And you're having a rough day, you can't win any games? Oh, man. It's one of those days, isn't it, Cameron? I'm sorry. It is tough. Where are you playing? Maybe somebody can go jump in with you and help you out. Okay, on my fire character, the reason I'm coming over here is because I want to show you her backpack and her reagents. And we'll probably steal some from her in a minute. All right, here are her reagents. Okay, it's 39 pages of reagents. And some of them, there's 13, 7, 25, 58, 168. Ancient scrolls. Okay. Parchment. Let's see where parchment is. Do we have parchment? I don't have parchment? You've got to be kidding me. I'm at the P's. P-A, right there. Oh, it's your console games. Okay. I'm at the P's and I have no parchment. I only need one more though, right? All right. Well, I tried, right? So let me hop back over here and run back down the hall where we were because we can find one more parchment. One more. That's all we need. But you see, that becomes my repository for all things reagent. So now that I'm going to start crafting with this one, I will actually go check there first before I go running around. So don't ever leave those reagents laying behind. You never know, no matter which one you're on, whether you're on your crafter wizard or another one, because you can share them. All right, come on, one more reagent. You know what? Maybe I should change realms, because sometimes they don't respawn quickly. They usually are quicker now than they used to be, but let's go to my favorite realm, Grey Rose, because there won't be anybody else in here hardly. And all right, thanks for lurking, Cameron. There won't be hardly anybody in here, and so maybe then there'll still be stuff laying around. Well, there's a chest over there, but I'm on the hunt for a piece of parchment. I'm going to find this parchment. Let's see. And y'all, as you move on further and further, this does get more difficult and it gets more time consuming. And it gets to be where you can't just complete a crafting quest in a second. Oh, there we go. There's some. So it does get to be, it is a process. Okay. So let's let this dude get by. Oh, there's another one. I got caught. That's all right. I'll kill him real quick and then I'll go grab it. Here, we can throw a frog at him. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Cameron. All right, let's see. You get agitated after playing wizard? Okay, I'm still invisible, so let's grab it quick. We got our parchment. Yes. Oh, I hope that's sad to me because it makes me I get uptight with some of the stressful battles, and then I go fish or I go play on one of my lower wizards that it's like, okay, this is a little bit less stressful. I hate to think that you're agitated after playing. Aw. Are you a perfectionist, Eep? Do you like to have everything just so? I'm kind of that way. All right, we've got our reagents. So, wrong one. There it is. Notice this little symbol right here too. This shows you that you have all the reagents to craft that. The little beaker out beside it says, oh, you've got everything for this recipe. And there it is. So now I'm going to go back out to, actually, where do I need to go now? I need to go to my house, right? Because my house is where my crafting table is. Now, Brittany, was it Brittany that was telling me to bring everybody, or was it Luna? Luna, I think maybe, said to get everybody to show them where it is in the guild. Okay? If you are a member of the guild, they have all the crafting tables in the guild already. So you could just go pop over to the guild. And we need the basic crafting station. Nope, that's card crafting. That's the basic one. So I'm going to press that right there. And it's going to make me a liar. Where's my recipe? Ring of Insight. Yeah. But this is the basic one. Oh, well, what was I at? Oh, teachable moment, because Granny Whiz was, not thinking. Do you see it says equipment crafting station? I thought it said basic. The recipe that I have is for the basic crafting table. It will not happen. Can't come up on this one. So, I'm going to move over to this one, which is the basic crafting table. Now, there are my recipes that will work on this table. Okay. So, there we go. Ring of Insight. And I'm going to create. And let's see how much time. 10 minutes before we can create the other one. Let's just see if this happens to work. I don't know if it's going to. Well, we're going to try. We're going to see if Ace's little trick works this time. It probably won't, because it's going to try to make a liar out of me every time. But we're going to try. And we're going to go back to the guild. Do your crafting timers, this is a good question that I don't know the answer to. Do your crafting timers go with you? Meaning, could I go, oh, nope, there it is. Could I go to my house? Because of the dialogue pop-ups that agitate you? The dialogue pop-ups from other people? The people over next to you? Or are you talking about the people you're talking to? Eep. Because you can do this. If you go into the settings and you go to gameplay, let's see. Right here, the very first gameplay, you mean from the characters, like everyone's doing stuff so quickly that they keep talking quickly. Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. I was going to tell you, if you don't want all of the chat balloons to show up, meaning the people in the battle next to you and your battle and the people on the other side, you can say main only. You can hide them all together if you want to. You can also leave the chat menu on different settings. Okay. I'm going to leave mine on. And this NPC chatter, that's all of the extra characters, non-playing characters that maybe just kind of talking as you go by. Sometimes that's annoying to me. So sometimes I'll turn this off. Okay? Just some things that you can turn off. Don't be afraid to go in here in the settings and play around with those if you aren't liking it. But I get what you're saying. You can't stand when there's pop-ups from apps and stuff. So yeah, okay. So yeah, the conversation bubbles are going to bother you. I see what you're saying. All right, my question is, that's why you like to solo, right, Eep? I'm with you on that. I get that. Ugh, I'm going to have company or something. I got an itchy nose again. That means you're going to have company, supposedly. I'm going to go in here and just see if my timer goes with me, meaning is the timer... Excuse me. Is the timer going to be still on because I went to a different location or not? See if we can trick it. Oh, it's still on. Oh, man. It's from the NPCs. Okay. Yep. So we still have to wait on this one. So we're going to wait for right now. And I'm going to, I can't even go do the rest of that for now. So we're going to have to hold off on that. I'm going to go back and get me some, fill up my potion here, and we might just go quest a little on my myth, and then we'll come back to the crafting. I've been crafting for so long with my fire character that I forgot how long it seems that these timers take. But yeah, you know what I'm going to do while we're waiting on that timer? I'm going to show you a couple of things on my crafter that has all the stuff, what you're working towards. Okay. So this is my main crafter. She's been my crafter from the get-go. I started crafting with her early on, and I set up all my crafting tables in my Sun Palace. So in here, I have a room just for my crafting. And I got all my tables over here. Okay, this is the table that we are crafting at currently. I wanted to show you, okay, you see, there's the Ring of Insight because I had to do that quest with this one too. But do you see out beside all of these, I have the little, what am I trying to say? That little thing. the beaker. I have the little beaker out here. That means I have the stuff in my backpack that I could create any one of those right now. I've got it all because I've got plenty of those things. Look at my stone blocks. I got a bunch of those because I need a bunch of those. I don't ever pass those up. Another thing I want to show you. I know, Cameron, you were just asking me earlier today about that, weren't you? Another thing I want to show you is over here at this card crafting station, and this will be something we'll come up on later, is I want to see... When I click on this, I'm going to click on reagents because that's what I'm looking at. I talked to you a little bit about all these transmute recipes. Okay. Is there one for parchment? There's not because parchment is used to make something else. Okay. Parchment is used to make... Oh, no, there it is. Transmute parchment. All right, here you go. So if I didn't want to go looking around for parchment, okay... I can click on that transmute parchment, and this is what it takes. It takes 10 cattails and 10 mushrooms to make a piece of parchment. Now, you can't get these transmute recipes at the very, very beginning of crafting, but you can before too long, okay? But I could come in here and I can say, okay, I want to create that. Also, you're going to notice that I have a lot of slots ready, and I have my timer. I can just click create, and it's just a few seconds in between each of these. And, oh, I'm out of cattails. See, I used up all my cattails. All right. But now I have 3 pieces of parchment that I didn't have before. So, hey, Square Chicken, how are you? How are you? How are you? Yes, I've had a great week. It's been very good so far. We're talking a little bit about crafting tonight. So, you've got all of these transmute recipes, which are very, very helpful when you are trying to find specific things. For instance, one thing that I need in one of my mega snack recipes that I use a lot of is water lilies. Well, water lilies are harder to come by. So I have a transmute water lilies. Guess what it takes? Cattails. Eek. Cattails, stone blocks, or all those things that you see from the very beginning, they are used in a lot of different recipes. So at this point, you would go back on the hunt for some more cattails. You couldn't transmute it. But if you had that, then you could transmute and make yourself some water lilies. Okay? But I just used them all up on the parchment. Then you have other types of crafting. You can craft over here housing items. So we can craft almost anything. I don't have recipes for everything, but I've got a few. I've got some tapestry recipes. So if I wanted a tapestry to Buckingham Palace, I could create that. Some teleporter recipes. Maybe you want a teleporter in your house. You can create that. All these are just different items so like the burrower bench, it shows you what it looks like and what it takes to craft. These two items here, just FYI, as you're going along, do not pass these up if you can help it. Comet Tail and Sunstone. Those end up later being used more. I don't pass any of them up, but yeah. So anyway, you can craft almost anything you can find the recipe for, and the recipes are all going to be at those recipe vendors that you're getting the crafting quests from. What else? What other kind of table do we have? We can also craft over here equipment. This is your gear crafting, okay? So if I wanted to create this toga right here, all right, then this is what I'm going to need to create it. It's going to show me everything I'm going to need. Most of it I have. What I don't have is the Colossus treasure card. So a lot of recipes are going to take treasure cards in their ingredients. You can find treasure cards in the library. Harold Argleston sells them in the library. You can find them in the bazaar. You can talk to a friend and maybe trade some cards with them. You know, all those kinds of things. It also takes a senator's wintry toga, so you got to have the garment before it in order to craft this one, which is a step above. Anyway, that's going to get into a lot of other things that we're not going to get into today. But you can craft gear, equipment. You can craft jewels. So you have a way to craft different jewels. Here's a pet jewel, rank 4 stats jewel. These are pet jewels. That's the only ones I actually have crafted so far. So you can craft jewels, you can craft gear, you can craft housing things, you can craft cards, meaning cards that you can play, okay? Now, this right here, for instance, this Brimstone Revenant, I got the recipe for this because I could actually, you see how many things it takes? Because I'm not crafting the treasure card here, I'm crafting the actual spell. You can do that, okay? We're talking about crafting things. Now, so up here, if I click on this one, I'm crafting the actual spell. If I click here, I'm crafting a treasure card. Treasure card is the thing you can use once and then it's gone. Okay, so it doesn't take nearly as much to craft. But if you want to craft the spells, all right, Hammer of Thor, there you go. Keeper of the Flame, there you go. So it takes lots and lots and lots of things. You can also, well, same thing. This is the same thing as this, actually. Goat Monk takes that, and over here, Goat Monk. This is all of them. I'm sorry. This is everything, treasure cards and everything. This is just the spells. This is just the treasure cards. So, yes. Where do you get recipes for crafting spells? Okay. Recipes for crafting spells come from several different places. I've got me a list here because I can't ever just remember off the top of my head. And I'll provide this list for you so that you've got it. But you can also, you don't have to wait for me and my list. You can go on Google, and like I'm going to do right now, I'll show you. I'm just going to go to Google, and I'm going to say spell crafting recipes. Wizard 101. You got to put the Wizard 101 after it. And it's going to tell you that you can usually find in the wiki or that kind of thing. It'll come up and it'll tell you different places that you can get them. Now, let me show you on screen actually here because I want to do this. Just a second and I'll show you. Okay, so computer screen. There we go. So I went in and I typed in, what did I say? Spells, crafting recipes. Wizard 101. And once I get to that point, I can click right there. And you've got several options. You got lots of choices here, okay? This one is from Wizard 101. This is like the forum where you can go in and ask questions. But if that's not exactly what you want, I'm going to go to this one right here because this is what came up for me first on my phone. This tells you all the different people where you can get different spells. So like if you're an ice person and you want that angry snow pig spell, well, here you go. It tells you what all you're going to need. These are all the ingredients that you'll need for it. It tells you you even need some of the treasure cards of that. Yes, that's going to be the case. And then all of these different ingredients. The vendor here says you can get this at Grady. Okay, Grady is who sells this recipe. And it is going to cost 12,000 gold. These recipes aren't cheap, but once you have them, you have them. Okay? Does that help a little bit, Christina? How you can kind of go about finding them? Because they're all over the place. They are all over the place. But like Grady, if I want to find Grady, it's a link I can click. It shows me who he is. He's in Dunscaith. Grady's a hard one to get to. He's in the Weird. No. Yes, he's in the Weird. Actually, in Dunscaith is a dungeon. It's a battle that you fight. And you have to fight the battle first, and then he appears behind it. So, yeah, that's a tough one. But here's the thing. When you go in these dungeons and you fight, and you sometimes then see an NPC standing off to the side, and they have the little thing above their head, go check it out. It might be spell recipes, or it could be a gear recipe, or something like that you can't get anywhere else. So check it out. All right? So that, in a nutshell, is how you can go about finding them so you don't have to wait for a list. You can go and search for them and find them yourself here, okay? I play Wizard with my phone right next to me. All right, let me go back to my Wizard screen here. I have my phone right next to me when I'm playing Wizard because I am forever looking up stuff. Where can I find that? I've looked and looked, and I can't find it anywhere. And so then I'll find something that'll do it. Okay? There is one. Grady spawns right after the fight. Yes. There's another one in Mushu. In fact, let's just go look at a couple of these places here. How about that? Mushu and Avalon. Yep. So, in fact, let's go. Let's go do that. Let me go out here to the door, and we'll go to Mushu. Once you start kind of figuring out this crafting thing as far as the patterns of where you're going to find things, most of them are going to be in those patterns, not all of them, okay? So, here we go. When you look around here in this area, you see all the little different people around here. You got the different shops. Well, you're looking at these guys. Like, here's the gardener. So if you like gardening, he's going to have gardening spells for you. Snack recipes. That's where I got some of my recipes for mega snacks right here. These two. Snack vendor is down there. But over here, here's the crafter that we're going to be coming to later for another craft quest. And here is the reagent vendor that goes along with it. Okay. Yeah, the Shirataki Temple, I believe, is where the guy is here. Let me see. I've got this up still. There's one of them, and I think it's the Shirataki Temple, that you have to, it's a dungeon, and you have to fight the whole dungeon to get to this little guy that has the recipes. So, I do a little of both, Christina. I collect reagents everywhere I'm going with all of my wizards all the time. So hopefully I can collect them. However, If I don't, the first thing I do is I go to the bazaar and buy them in the bazaar. I'm showing you guys where these guys are because sometimes if you're in the area, you think, oh, I can buy reagents there. Some of them. Not all of them, but like the jewel reagents here, okay? You can buy, and some of the equipment, some of the others. And you'll, after you do it enough times, you'll know, oh, that guy's the one that has that, right? No, I haven't talked specifically about ectoplasm. We've just been talking in general, you know, about where you can find different things and how to look them up. Okay? Because if I've learned anything as a teacher, y'all, I can tell you everything. I can find the answers for you and tell you every bit of it. I'm not helping you at all. I need you to know how to look them up. I know you think, well, I don't want to look them up. Well, if you don't learn to look them up, you're gonna become stagnant in a game like this or in some other thing you're doing. You got to learn how to find your resources, right? But Christina brought up a good point. Sometimes I go to the bazaar. In fact, I usually will go there if I don't have them already in my backpack or my bank. And in the bazaar, you can buy lots and lots of reagents. They're not always there. Some reagents you never can find in here because they are well sought after reagents. They're things that everybody's trying to find. Yeah, ectoplasm is a tricky one. Let's see here. Okay, so when you want to buy reagents, here's your reagent icon, and there's your list. And it tells you the cost, it tells you the rank, and it tells you how many of them they have. Okay? See this flawless amethyst? They don't always have those flawless jewels in here. So when I'm needing that kind of thing, which I need for my mega snack recipes, I don't usually come here first. Although it is cheaper here. It's cheaper to buy. Well, some of them are cheaper. Some of them are more expensive. But you can buy all kinds of reagents here, and I'll show you where I go otherwise. But see, the list is not extensive. I mean, there are a ton more reagents than this. That's all they have in here right now. Okay? Another place. I'm just going to jump around here, but I just want you to see that I didn't come up with this overnight. I've been doing this for a long time. And I've done a lot of research and a lot of checking around to see where different things are. And I've actually done it enough times to remember it. So I'm going to try to give you as much information as I can, but also give you the ways to find it yourself. Okay? So I'm going to go to Celestia because Celestia is one place I know I can go for if I'm crafting mega snacks and I need some of those jewels. This little dude right here. He's just right at the bottom of the ramp, and he has all the flawless jewels. Okay, the flawless ones that you need for those recipes. And the perfect ones. Some of them are flawless, some of them are perfect. It may be the perfect ones that are in that. Let's find out. So I'm going to look at my recipes, and I'm going to look at my snack recipes. So this one, I'll talk about that one in a minute. So like right here, this one takes perfect sapphires, archerfish, and crocomummy treasure cards. Those, not those exact ones, but that combination is kind of what you're going to find for mega snacks. Treasure cards, a fish, or some fish, and some jewels. Okay. I have all of the recipes here for all of the mega snacks, not all snacks. I'm not going to do all snacks. I've got mega snacks, and I've got them from level 7 on up. So some people don't like the 7s, and you don't have to do them if you don't like them. Do you have any ectoplasm? Oh, yeah. You're going to have to find your own ectoplasm, Cameron. I'm telling you. Let me see if there's a transmute recipe for ectoplasm. Because that might be something you need to go do. Transmute ectoplasm. All right, Cameron. We got to find the transmute ectoplasm recipe for you. And then you're going to get it. And then you can take leather straps and you can convert them into ectoplasm. Yeah, you can bazaar hop. Go for it. You can definitely do that. 7s, 8s, and 9s are the ones that I do. That's what most people don't consider a mega snack unless it's an 8 or a 9. I like to include the 7s. They're the lower. They're like 10, 12, 14 points on those. So they're not as much, but hey, they work, right? Ectoplasm. I'm going to look that up. Transmute ectoplasm. Where can he find that recipe? Because here's the thing, Cameron, are you with me? You know, I know you're asking people for that. They have to work just as hard as you do to get that ectoplasm, and they're not going to want to just hand it over. Does that make sense? Not because they're not being nice, but they've had to work long and hard for their ectoplasm. So that's why I say you're going to have to learn how to find it or make it yourself. Okay, so Avery Templeton, and let's see if he does that one. Ectoplasm, there we go. Avery Templeton, Balthazar. Okay, so Avery Templeton is the lowest level one that you can get, the transmute ectoplasm recipe. And we're going to go find him. He is actually in Celestia, where we are, and he's in the base camp. So, let's go find him. Avery Templeton, I want to say he's back over here, but I may be wrong. Oh, looky here. Recipe vendor and gear crafter. Crafter things, you're going to find recipes and things. Where is Avery? There's Avery Templeton. Treasure card recipes. Okay. So not only does he have the treasure cards, but look here. Transmute acorn. Transmute ether. Transmute. He's got all these transmute recipes. So you can come by the transmute recipe from him. There's transmute ectoplasm. It costs 150 gold. That's not bad. Okay. Let's see. So you think some of the lost souls and mobs drop ectoplasm? Oh, good. Risk has a bunch. There you go. Go hop in the bazaar. See, that's one of the things about this community, y'all. There's somebody's always got extra. And if they don't, okay, if you want to ask, you can ask, but people kind of get tired of people asking all the time. So just be sure you know how to find it yourself too. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? But I'm glad if you got them. Did you get them? Did you get there in time? I hope. You're going to pin your own message. For now, that'll work. Okay. Now, have I just thrown so much at you guys that some of you that haven't been crafting are going to go, I'm not doing that? I hope not. I've tried to show you, I started off, it disappeared from the bazaar. Oh, see, that's it. When you're looking for something that's harder to come by like that, there's always somebody else looking for it as well. And so trying to do the sell and buy in the bazaar, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do now, I've shown you a whole bunch of stuff. And feel free to ask any of these questions of me again later. I'm going to be posting some things in our Discord. I'm in the process of making a video to show some of this stuff. Let's go back now into take a step back to the myth character again. Our timer should be up on our crafting station there on crafting so we can craft our other ring. Okay, good. I'm glad, Christina. I hope if you can just take one little nugget out of it to help you with your crafting, then hopefully, you're going to go cook some food, might be back in 30 minutes or an hour. Okay, Isabella, cook some good food. Get you some nourishment. It's important. All right, so, oh, I went into the wrong house. My crafting is not in my main house. It's over here. Also, you got to remember when you set up your crafting stations, make sure you can find where they are. All right, Ring of Insight. We can craft it now. So there we go. It is crafted. So now I have made 2 Rings of Insight. And I can go, it says I got to go back and talk to William in Crocotopia. And William is going to, I can't remember if he's going to make us craft something else first or go ahead and give us the next badge. The first couple of badges come pretty easily. After that, they make you craft more than 1 or 2 things. So it just gets a little tougher each time. If you are a kind of a project-oriented kind of person, you might really like crafting. You just have to look at it in chunks. Okay, today I'm going to do the Crocotopia crafting quest. And then leave it alone for a little while. And then, because if you start with a lower level wizard, you can't go do the quest in the other worlds until you get to that world. So you either need to start with a higher level wizard, or you can only do it as you go, as you get there. So William is over here, and he's ready to talk to me. He's got the yellow question mark.
Good work. Those rings show you've got an excellent eye for detail. And a
All
steady...
right.
William shows you how to concentrate and make 2 items at once.
So now he wants us to make something else.
You've clearly got some aptitude for crafting. This will be
So,
a working test, showing the quality and when you're
what he's
finished,
gonna
bring them back
do-
to me and I'll examine them.
He's going to give us a badge, and I believe he's going to give us another crafting spot. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Thanks for lurking, Ash. That's why you save the crafting quest until about level 130. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah. I mean, my fire she's at the highest level of crafting. She's done all the crafting quests. The last one you can do is in the Arcanum. So until you can get to the Arcanum, you're not going to be able to do that one. But I did it kind of as I went. I had the first few levels done pretty quickly, and then I just had to do them as I got into those worlds. How do you move stuff to your bank and then stuff from your bank into your backpack? All right, let me show you. So you go to your bank in your house, right? Let's go in here. And when you're at your bank, then, when you click your X, then you can see at the tabs at the top. You've got bank, backpack, and shared bank. Your bank stays right here. You can't get to it except when you're at your bank. You can't get to it when you're somewhere else, like you can your backpack. Okay? Think about your bank. It's at your home. It stays at home. Your backpack goes with you. Okay? The shared bank is a bank also, so it stays in the bank. The only way you can access the shared bank and this bank to move stuff around is when you're standing in front of the bank. Okay? So, if you want, like, let's say I have something in my backpack. I want to move, let me just find something. I'm going to take this Pigswick student desk, and I want another one of my wizards to have it. Okay? So, I'm going to click on Pigswick student desk, and down here it says I can move it to my shared bank, or I can move it to the bank. Moving it to your bank is moving it to this character's bank only. Only this character can access that. All of your characters can access the shared bank. And since I want to move this to another wizard, I'm going to put it in the shared bank. So I'm going to move it, and it's gone from my backpack now. All right? It's in the shared bank, and it was over here under the furniture. Whoops. It's under the furniture with a whole bunch of other stuff. And there it is, Pigswick student desk. Okay. Now, I'm just going to leave it sitting there until I get to my next wizard. And I'm going to go to the bank of that wizard, click on the shared bank, click the desk, and move it to the backpack of that one. Does that help? A little bit? It's easier when you do it. Do it and walk through. Take one item that you want to move and move it around a couple times and see what you can do with that. Good. The thing to note about moving things, one thing that if you aren't, you may already be aware of this, but if you're not, you can move pets back and forth, right? You got the Zeus boots and you were freaking out because you couldn't find it. Okay, yeah, you can move it to your shared bank and move it to the character that needs those. Pets, if you move those in a bank, if you put it in the shared bank, that's fine. When you pull it out of the shared bank and put it on a character, just know that character is going to lose all of their energy down here. And so you'd have to refill the energy or start over. So if I'm going to move a pet, I wait till I'm about to go to bed. And then if I have anything still in the shared bank that I want to move, I'll move them then because the energy will replenish overnight. Just a little thing there. Reagent bundles work good as well. Yes. That's another thing. Cameron is right. Reagents. When you're looking for reagents, if you want to spend the crowns, I'm not advocating spending the crowns, but if you want to spend the crowns, you can come in here and you can go to gameplay, and they have reagent bundles. So let's say you've got everything for a recipe and all you need are a few fish fins. You can go hunting for them, or you can pay $499 crowns and get 100 of them. So you got to decide if it's worth that to you. So like Cameron was looking for ectoplasm a while ago. I showed him where to get the recipe. Maybe he doesn't have the leather straps. So he can go buy 100 leather straps and make a bunch of ectoplasm with that transmute recipe. No, you can ask questions not about crafting. That's fine, Isla. This is a Q&A session more than anything tonight, right? So that is here as well. If you've got the crowns to spend and you want to spend the crowns. And if you're madly looking for something and you just can't find it. What do you want to ask, Isla? Oh, I know something else I wanted to show you that I showed Grampy Wiz tonight. He wasn't aware of. And he went, oh my gosh, I did not know this. He and I went and we played in one of the dungeons this afternoon. Talon came and played a couple of rounds with us. The King Boar dungeon in Grizzleheim. He does not have the rat spin spell on his life character. I said, you got to have that. You got to have that. And the best way to do it is to go fight that gold key boss and get the spell elements dropped and then collect them because you have to have 35 of those spell elements. Well, we went and he got some spell elements, but he said, but I got spell elements for other spells that go on other characters. I said, you can move them in your shared bank. So I said, open up your backpack. So he did, and we click over here until we get to this little tab right here, which is the spell elements tab. And this shows all your spell elements. Now, this character right now, I've moved them all over. All she has in her backpack is the myth ones, okay? So now I'm going to go look in the shared bank and say maybe somebody else, one of my other characters, has dropped some myth spells in the shared bank, and there they are. So I want to get these moved over to my myth backpack. So I'm going to click on it and say move to backpack. Move from the shared bank to the backpack. All of those. All the myth ones I'm going to move to the myth character. And that's just not, it's any kind of spell element. For any kind of spell, it doesn't have to be like the ones that we were talking about rat spin and that kind of thing. And I'm going to see that it looks like I've got all of those. Okay. So I've still got to come back in with these other wizards. The next time I'm on them, I'll go to the shared bank and move these over to the right ones. Because then you can add those spell elements up. And he went, oh my gosh. So he ended up thinking he only had about 12 rat spins. By the time he moved them all around, he had 32 rat spins. So he only needs 3 more. And then he can unlock the spell. It's easier if you can go to the school and keep clicking. Do what now? Go to the school? What do you mean go to the school? Tell me, I'm not sure. Oh, up here? Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at all spellements so that I see them all. What he's saying is go click on, if I'd have clicked on, like if I click on fire, I can see all of just the fire ones. Thank you. That's definitely easier. And then I can move all of those over to the backpack. I didn't even think about that, Cameron. Thank you. That was good. Good tip. I like it. All right, so I'm just kind of throwing some things out there that have come up in the last few days, whether somebody asked a question on stream or they sent me a message and asked a question or Grampy Wiz asked a question or whatever, and trying to help with those things. Did we get our other recipe, or did I get it? Did I buy it yet? I probably didn't buy it yet. So let's go back to Krakatopia. So he said that I needed, where is it? I have to craft 2 poignards of gallantry. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. So the recipe shop has, there it is right there. I have not bought it yet. It's 261 gold. So I'm going to buy that recipe. And here we go again. I got to have 2, so I got to make sure I've got enough mushrooms, not quite enough ore, don't have any shadow oil or sapphires. Well, the shadow oil and the sapphires, I know I can buy them over here. So I need 8 sapphires, 6 shadow oils. So here we go. 8 sapphires. Buy more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 6 shadow oils. So now when I look at that recipe, I wasn't looking at the right recipe again. I did it again, y'all. Oh my gosh. You've been watching a lot of these famous Twitch streamers, not saying who, but they give really good tips, but not saying who. Well, go ahead and say it. We would all like to know. It's fine, Cameron. All right, so I got to have simple vials and jade. I was looking at the wrong recipe. See how easily that is done. Oh, you're talking about me? No, I don't think he's talking about me, Eep. I think he's talking about somebody else. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Put it in our Discord. People would like to know. All right, so there we go. I need simple vials, and I have enough of the other things already. Simple vials and jade. 12 jade, 6 simple vials. Let's see if I can do it right this time. 12 jade. I'll be able to use those other things another time, so I'm not too worried about that. And 6 simple vials. There we go. Now, when I look at the recipe, I now have everything I need to craft. So I can go home and craft them. And I know who that is. Yes, yes. I do. I've heard of that person. There's 2 or 3 streamers that I like to watch too, because they give lots of good help and tips. I never, ever, ever will claim to be an expert on this, y'all. Please don't think that. I am not. Hey, Sunflower, how are you? How are you? How are you? Good evening. We're doing some talking and crafting stuff here. So we got all the stuff to for this one here. Got it all. I'm going to create. And then I'm going to... Looky there. What do you know? The slot's ready. I don't have to wait, because guess what? William is giving us a second slot. Woohoo! So we can create it right away. We don't have to wait the timer out. So now we're done with that. We can go back to see William, turn this in, and we got our next crafting badge. So, let's see. Turn this into William. So now we have 2 crafting slots because we've moved up in the crafting
William
a
carefully
little bit.
examines each of the poniards of Gallan.
Excellent work.
All right, he's given us our Apprentice Crafter badge. And each of these badges just means you're going to be able to craft higher and higher level things. Clothing, gear, housing items, cards, all kinds of things like that. So, yes. The higher the badge, the more crafting slots you get. Absolutely. You are correct. That's what I was saying earlier. When you get all the way up, you hardly have to wait. I mean, unless you're really crafting big stuff. Yeah. And guys, you can actually craft a house when you get really good at this and you've moved up to a certain level of crafting. I'll show you one of the houses I've crafted. And then I'll show you the recipe for it. Yes. The house that my Storm character currently has is one that I crafted. And I will show you. Cameron, you mean I taught you something? Yay! I taught you something today. There's your something new today. All right, so the houses. Oops, I got to go to my houses here. Watchtower Hall is the name of it. And so we're going to go check it out. I've just barely started decorating. I haven't decorated a lot, but I put a bunch of trees around and everything. But I made this house through crafting, okay? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a bunch of pets sitting out over here. But inside, oh, wait, let me show you over here. You know, there's always secret places. Well, this one has a secret place, too. If you go through here, then you've got this whole tower over here that you can go up in, and I like the top of it. We're going to go up to the top. We're going to get dizzy going up top. Oh, come on. And look at the view. Isn't that awesome? Yay, you got the Zeus boots and the robe. It looks like the Winterbane Hall from Grizzleheim. Ah, okay. All right, there you go. Well, this one I made myself. I will tell you, it took me a long time to get all the reagents together that I needed. I was determined I was going to build this house. So I gathered all the reagents and then I started building. And so it's got a couple of rooms in here. You don't do the layout. It was my destiny. The layout is what it is, but it's pretty cool. I like the house. Okay. We've got us a little waterfall coming down here. There's a little overlook. I wish you had seen this when I had it all decorated on another character, because I had it on another character for a while when I first did it. Okay, so I'm back in the main room, but let me go show you this little thing off the bedroom up here. This takes us out to another cool little place. See, isn't this cool? You can look down on everything. Yes, you can move houses. That's how I did that. You can empty everything out of one house, put it in your shared bank, and pick it up with another character. It takes time, but it can be done, and you can only move a house, I think, once every... you can't move it from character to character there's like a cooling off period or something. So yeah. So this was a crafted house. I got the recipe for it, and I'm going to show you the recipe so you can see how long it probably took. It was a long time. It was a lot of running and collecting, and oh my goodness. So let's see. Here I have built 2 houses, the Watchtower Hall and the Weird House. I built the weird house, I started decorating it, and I hated it. So I got rid of it. Yeah, I know that's from something else. I just haven't put it anywhere. But the Watchtower Hall, if you look at this recipe and you think, okay, so I need 10 Blizzard treasure cards. No big deal. I need some Ghostfire. No big deal. But you need 4 wooden water towers, 4 carved stone towers, 15 ornamental stepstones, 30 stacks of wood planks, 8 grassy mounds, and 2 water fountains. Now, you can't just go buy these things. You have to craft each one of these things. Eee. Can you store a house in the attic? Yes, I believe you can. I'm not positive about that, Orpheus. I don't know for sure. Does anybody know the answer to that? Yes, they are expensive. You can't just go. They're hard to just go buy. But so for what I had to do then, I had to go find the recipes for each one of these things. And let's see here. Ornamental stones. No, maybe it's on this one. Well, where is it? Oh, I bet it's outside. It's an outside thing. Ornamental stepstone. So there's the recipe for the ornamental stepstone for 1. All right. Okay. All right. You cannot. Cameron says you cannot put a house in an attic. So you got to be ready to transfer it right then. Or you can leave it sitting in your shared bank, actually. It can sit in your shared bank. And that's okay. You know. When I got ready to craft this house, when I got it all together, I had to go to a special crafting station in Grizzleheim to actually craft it. So, anyway, it was a lot. It took me a long time, but I felt so good about it after I did it. So good. Except after the weird house, I wasn't real fond of it. I just didn't like it, you know? Yeah. Some people really like that one. I didn't like that one. I think I can show you what it looks like at least. Some of you may know. Is it going to let me preview it from here? No. It's that one. It's the one in Avalon that looks like a spider and it has the legs coming out from the house. It's out in the water and it's moving around like this. Yeah. It was not for me. Somebody else is going to love it, and they're going to decorate it up grand. I just didn't like it. There are other houses that you can craft that we can find those and talk about those another time. But, yes, so there are lots of things you can craft. Crafting, I'll tell you, crafting's not for everybody. But when you get further along in the game and you see that cool gear that somebody has and you go, where did you get that? And they go, well, I crafted it from such and such. And you go, oh, how did you? And then they realize they should have been crafting all along, because to get to the point that you are to craft those clothes, you've been crafting for a long time. Your Death Wizard doesn't really look like a Death Wizard today. How come, Eep? Because of the stuff you just put on? Let's take a look. There you go. Are you going to dye some of it? You can dye some of that stuff. I don't know how much of that will actually dye, if it's just the trim or what, but I assume that's why you're here in the dye shop. But you look so cool because you got all the Zeus gear. Except the hat. You got the Senator's gear, but that's okay. You got the Zeus robe. Good for you. I know. You can't change that one, unfortunately. You can stitch it. You can stitch it with something else where you have the stats of that you have on, but you have a different hairstyle like I have. I've got a hat on here. You just can't see the hat because I don't like to wear hats. So I stitched it. What about your garden? Oh, you want us to see your couch potato garden, Luna? All right, let's go see Luna's couch potato garden. I told her we would look at that. And let's see. Luna, are you at your garden now? Luna, how does your garden grow? All right, look at there. You got you a whole plot and more than a half. That's about how many I've got. I love it. Good for you. Congratulations. Way to go. Hey, you were trying to get that plant all spell. Did you get it? That's a lifesaver when you got whole big plots like this. Yay! Somebody, all right. So they got them for you, Cameron? Ah, Cameron got his ectoplasm. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, Cameron, I was only giving you a hard time a while ago, a little bit. Because I really do want you to know how to do it, too. Right? Everybody. You made this one. Yay. You did good. You did good. It looks great. Oh, if you put your little guys underneath, that works. I didn't know that. Oh. So you got your little gnome underneath, and you got your litter and your sandwich station around the edge. Oh, okay. I thought you had to float it. I floated mine. You don't have to float it? You don't want to go do physical therapy tomorrow? Oh. You know what? Grampy Wiz has not enjoyed going to physical therapy for his wrist either. But as bad as it feels now, it's only going to make it feel better later, I promise. I've been through lots and lots and lots and lots of physical therapy after all my joint surgeries. And it's not fun going through it. It's not. But once you get it done, you're going to feel so much better. So just hang in there. Keep pushing through. Keep pushing, Ash. You can do it. You can do it. It was a pain, literally. Yes. It's amazing what they can do in physical therapy. Yes. You renamed your pet from Smelly Dakota to the Smelly Doodle. I love it. That's awesome. That is awesome. This looks great. Good for you, Luna. Good job. I do like it. So I'm curious, it does work just putting the likes down below. So that works too. That's much easier than what I did. I floated mine up above them. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Because what happens is, when you plant, do you have let's see, what is it that couch potatoes like? They like the parsley, the king parsley. Do you have those planted around? Because that's another like of theirs. Did you know that? You can just plant one, and let me show you. I'm gonna go show you how I've got mine, because I like the way you've got yours better. I like the way your stuff is around the edge, but I was told, and I'm glad to know that's not the case. I thought you had to float them, like I'm going to show you here. Oh, that's the wrong house. Let's go to the Red Barn Farm. Okay, so and you can't even see those with those. Here, you can see these over here. So, I've got them floating. I've got the things that this one likes. They like boom shroom. The evil magma peas like boom shrooms, an egg basket, a gnome, and this drum. So I've got those floated, so that I guess they all get benefit from them. I thought that's what I had to do, but I like it's much easier doing it the way you're talking about doing it. That's for sure. Okay. All right. So What else? You're done for now. All right. Well, you've accomplished a lot in the last couple of days, Eep, if you think about it. I mean, you have leveled that little character up a bunch of levels with lots of help. Lots of people in the community helped her, helped you level it up, and you've gone and gotten the Zeus gear, and you've renamed your pet, and you've done a lot in the last. Well, you've done it in the last few weeks, actually, but this last few days have just been exponentially growing. It doesn't matter if you float them or not. All right, well, good to know that, because I may unfloat mine because it's too hard once they start growing, like my couch potatoes over here. Let me show you. I'm going to get some of these out of the way real quick. See, I have floating in the middle over here. I have the litter, and I have a planter there for the king parsley because, and then there's the little dude. But I can't always plant the new king parsley if he goes to elder harvest before the couch potatoes do. It won't let me plant the seed back up in there. So I don't know. I like doing it the way you're doing it much better. It just takes time, Eep. It just takes time. You just have to you learn as you go, and the more you do it, the more it's going to become. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember last time when I did that. You want to see a life character, start a life character, do that. You don't have to do it on life, but I chose to do that, but you don't have to do it on life. Yeah. But what you do want to do is eventually get you either a Red Barn Farm or Botanical Garden. Those are the two that you can buy with gold. And they are the best for growing plants because the plants like them. And if they like them, they grow faster. So you get to harvest sooner. All right. What was I doing now? The crafting. You have 2 perfect CP plots. I know. That's amazing. It feels good, doesn't it? Feels so good. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right. Let me see. Did we not go turn in our stuff that we crafted? No, we're ready to turn it in. We crafted those things, and now we're going to turn it in. Oh, actually, we did turn it in.
You've learned as much as I can teach you.
And he's going to send us to the
find a
next
new
quest.
instructor.
He's going to
recommend
send us
you
to
speak my old
Marleybone.
friend, Felicia Worthington
Any
in
surprise there?
Marleybone.
And from Marleybone, she's going to send you to Mushu.
Perhaps she can show you a
And
few
from
new
Mushu, they're
tricks.
going to send you to Dragonspire. And it keeps on going until you get to the Arcanum. And from there, there's nothing in the upper worlds as far as questing goes. You get to the questing done. But you can craft things without finishing the questing. Okay? You don't have to finish it all. You can craft things now. There's just going to be a limit to the things that you can craft. And it'll tell you if you can't craft it yet. But anything you can buy recipes from him in the recipe shop, any of these things, you can craft now with this crafting badge. There's furniture. You can craft any of these things here. So, yes, you can go buy these things in the bazaar too. And some things, you're going to look at it and go, oh, that's too much to craft. I'd rather just go find it in the bazaar. If you can find it in the bazaar, get it in the bazaar. I'm not saying do it the hard way just because. But there are some things in the game later on that you can only get through crafting. So, anyway. But my biggest thing is those mega snacks. I can craft mega snacks now. And that's what I like doing. But like I said, I've crafted houses, I've crafted gear. I don't craft as much gear as I would like to. I don't always know which gear is the best to craft. So yeah, I'm going to have to be checking into some of that with some of you guys. All right. I'm not going to go. Well, I can go show you where the next crafting quest is, but we're not going to do it together right now. We've gotten 2 of them completed, and we're going to go pick up the next one in Marleybone. Yeah, Marley. Wishful thinking, huh, Luna? Yay! Cameron finished the Mushu crafting, and now he's off to Dragonspire. Very good. Very good. Congratulations, Cameron. Congratulations. All right. Okay, so now I got to find where she is. I think I know, but if I'll select the quest, it'll show me right where she is. Oh, wait. There we go. Felicia Worthington is over here. Oh, looky there. I'm picking up that mistwood there. And I got an acorn too. Nice. And here she is. So what's she going to have us make?
You, young wizard. What can I do for you?
She's going to have us
that
make...
old Croc Williams sent you to me, eh? Well, good on you. If you've come this far, we can skip all the boring stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
and
blah.
assume all the preliminaries as read. Tell you what, if you can make some stingers of the scorpion and constellation jewels,
Okay.
say 2 apiece, we'll skip right to the chase.
So,
Bring those nice
she has given us
Athens
2
and rings
things.
back here, and
2
I'll pass you
Athens
an
and
initiate
2
crafter
rings to
badge.
make all at once. So they just keep, adding on. So now you've got that quest. So you can go and you can get actually we need to get the recipes from her. So Stinger of the Scorpion Atham and Constellation Jewel Ring. So I'm going to buy those recipes. So the ring, Constellation Jewel is what I need. Notice the recipes are getting more expensive as they get higher up too. And then the Atham is the Stinger of the Scorpion. There we go. And now I'm ready to start collecting items for those. But again, you don't have to try to do it all at once. I just wanted to do a couple of them tonight to kind of show you, get it started for you, and go from there. Notice who's standing next to her, though, the reagent vendor. So some of the reagents that you're going to need, you can buy from him, and some of them look the same as the reagents you could buy from those other people, and that is true. They sell some of the same reagents. Just keeps you from having to run back and forth. Yeah. The Mushu crafting was tough. Yep. All right. But you're getting on up there. That's awesome. Does anybody have any other questions that they wanted to ask about crafting or anything else for that matter? Before I go quest a little bit? Nobody? All right. Well, what I'm going to do then, I think I'm going to go back to my fire. No, I'm not going to switch the horse back again. I should, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to go back to my fire and see if I can get another quest or 2 done for her. Let's see. We need to go to... Look at all these side quests I've got in here, y'all. I've told you before how it drives me crazy to have all these hanging and open, but I got to leave them. Because I'm going to max out my wizard, and if I do all the side quests, it'll be even sooner. And then I'm going to have all of the rest of Novus and all of Wallaroo and the last of Selenopolis and get 0 experience for any of it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that all's going to go. If I save the side quests until later and keep my fingers crossed that they're going to raise the cap on the max wizards, then... then I can get... That may not happen anytime soon. So I may end up just coming and doing it anyway. Just because I want to say that I've finished one. But, yeah. So I've got all these open side quests here. So let me find the main quest. The main quest. There we go. Ponce de Gibbon. All right. So let's go check out Ponce de Gibbon in Novus. I wonder if I marked him. Did I mark him? Nope. That was where I was for something else. So let's see. All right. This was weird the first time we came in here to going up those little... It looks like a big hand. I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks like that. He's in Puerto Nuevo. Sounds like a hopping place. All right. Oh, cantrip chest. Does anybody want to come hit a cantrip chest with me? Cantrip! There we go. There's our new little emote. Yes, it is an opening cantrip chest. Thanks to Sylvan. All right. No takers on the cantrip chest, huh? Oh, there's one. Cameron, all right. Cameron's got that cantrip chest over there, over here. Anybody else? Yes, Sylvan is awesome. Where are you going? It's over here. It's over here. There it is. I don't know if anybody else is going to come or not. If you decide you want to come do this one, just teleport to me and I'll come back to it. It's right here by the banana spiders, so we'll be able to do that. So let me know. Whoop. Oh, there's more banana spiders. I hope I can find it again. I'm sure I'll be able to. Where is he? Where is Ponce? Oh, look. Pet snack trader. No, that's not. I was looking for a recipe one so I can show you. Oh, there's another side quest I need to just pick up and hold on to.
What ho, wizard person?
All right. Ponce. Where is Ponce? Those are the funniest little banana spiders I ever did see. They're actually the only banana spiders I've ever seen. Oh, they're fire. They're fire. I'm fire. I don't like that. Oh, this is not the deck I wanted anyway. That was the deck I was using in the gold key boss. So let's find the deck that I want. I think it's this one. I need to name it again. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. That one will work. Oh, except I need to add some prisms to make it a little bit easier. Didn't realize I can get the transmute ore to diamond and get the dragon spire and get... Yes. See? Aren't you glad I told you about the transmute spells? Yes. Because some of those things that you transmute and make are really hard to come by. Diamonds, sometimes not as hard, but it is. It's worth it. You have a ton of diamonds that you don't need. Hey, anybody crafting want some diamonds that Cameron doesn't need? Or Cameron, you can go sell them for money. Oh, you meant ore. Okay. Ore will make diamonds. You can transmute ore into diamonds. So I wouldn't get rid of it just yet in case you need a bunch of diamonds and you don't have them. You can make them with the ore. Yes. No. I want an AoE and I want a mass prism. That's what I want. I'm not asking too much. I don't think. There's a mass prism and there's an AoE. Awesome possum. So we're going to do that and we're going to throw that. You can make about 7 diamonds. That's about it. enough of one for one of those. Okay. All right, all right. Okay. Now, let's see. Is this going to... I better put one more blade up. It might be enough, but I don't want to have to come back and retrace my steps if it's not enough. Sometimes I underestimate what they can do, and sometimes I overestimate. All right, let's do it. Let's burn these little guys. Let's roast them. And kaboom! I'm glad I put that other blade up. I am. Yes, I am. Oh, there's Miriam.
For the sake of my general's honor, I held nothing back. I am bested, but my honor is intact.
How you doing? Who is Miriam in stream? I need that list, don't I? Miriam, who are you in stream? I know you're Miriam in game, but... Is that Candle? Oh, Candle. Yes, I am live. Yes. How are you doing? You didn't get a notification? You know, Cameron said he didn't get a notification yesterday either. I think Twitch is having some issues. I don't know. But yeah. Most of the time, most weeks, I'm live on Monday evening, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evenings. All those evenings. So that's it most of the time. Hi. Oh, you are amazing. Oh my gosh, look what Grampy Wiz just brought me. Dinner. Look at that. That looks so good. Thank you, Grampy Wiz. I didn't even know he was in there making dinner. Wow. Oh, Grampy Wiz, the chat is applauding you. Oh my. And man, that man can season food better than anybody I know. It is always so good. So good. Well, Kendall, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. Or if I saw you in game, I didn't know it was you. Oh my gosh. It is, it's kind of a thrown together thing. It's got sausage and vegetables. It's got broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and onions. And then it's got some noodles, some pasta. Oh my word, it's yummy. He's just a made up thing. It is. You've been busy with those midterm exams. Yes. How'd it go? How do you think you did? Good, just lots of stress and pressure. Okay, so are you can you just relax for a little bit now? Yes, Cameron, what's up? What did I miss? Can I use your transmutation table? I need to transmute these ore. You can use the one in the guild. There's one in the guild. That's why we've got them there, for everybody to be able to use them. This is wonderful. Did you hear me say the chat is applauding you? It tastes great. I've already had some. It's wonderful. You're amazing. Let's see here. You can't find it? Okay, let me show you. Okay, Candle, I'll be right back. Hang on right there, because I'm going to teleport back to you, okay? Except we're not friends on this character. I'll get a true friend code from you. I'll just mark it. Then if you don't have to wait for me, I'll mark it. Okay, Cameron, are you at the guild right now? Do what? Okay. So the craft tables are right up here. And the one that you need for transmute is, I believe, this one right here. Let me make sure. Yes. This one right here. It's the card crafting station. It's probably why you didn't know, because it's kind of like, what? But that's the one you need. You have the recipe? You have to have the recipe. The recipe doesn't come with the table. It's with the wizard. So as long as you've got the recipe. Vibes, I think that was a a lot of people in this game though use that acronym. Yeah, I've been good. I've been really, really good, Candle. Excuse me for chewing my food, y'all. All right, so let me come back to where I was. There you go, Cameron. Now you know all of these tables are around here for anybody in the guild to use. So I have been good. I've been, things have just been, you know, trucking along. I don't know. How about you, other than midterms? You got some quintessence? Okay, good. That's good. Because we're going to need that in the guild for higher level stuff. So hang on to that. Don't sell it. Can I help you? You need 4 dinosaur things? What do you mean dinosaur things? I'm glad to hear that, Candle. I'm very glad to hear that. Collected some Azoth for the guild. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. You have been doing finals. You don't know. We've opened 4 areas in the guild that we didn't have open before because people like Luna, Jokey Dad, Ms. Tanya, and lots of people have been dropping Azoth off, but Luna opened like 3 areas all alone. It was like, wow is right. Okay, let's see here. What are we doing here? What do you remember? Do you remember how to get there? Or you want to give them to me? I don't care. I'll drop them in if you want to. No, it wasn't meant to be. It absolutely wasn't meant to be. That's correct. Let's see. So Mary, my guess, is going to go. Candle's going to go drop it off, I guess. You're going to get on Chris. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, Cameron. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Oh, this is some good dinner, y'all. Oh, you're on that mount I love. I love that mount. Oh, you asked me to port. Oh. Okay, I'm porting. I'm gonna port. Luna asked me to port, so I'm porting. All right, all right. Let's see here. Oh, you need these dudes. Yeah. Ah. All right. So, excuse me. Candle, are you good putting those in the guild, or do you want to transfer them to me? Oh, no, Henry. Hold on. Keep moving, buddy. You can't have my food. Keep on moving. There you go. I don't need those because these guys aren't fire. All right. You can't put them in there? Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I did. I ported to Luna. I thought you were going to be able to put them in there. But, okay, just hang on a sec. When we get through this battle, then I will, we can do that. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, I think between the two of us, if you don't kill him, I'll finish him off. Yeah, don't stress. We'll get it. I didn't even see where it happened, so it's all good. It was an innocent mistake. I don't know if I can find it even. Okay. All right. So, all right, Luna, you good? Do you need more of those, or you good? You need more. All right, hang on just a minute. Candle, can you teleport to me where I am now, and we'll do that transfer? We'll get the Azoth transferred. You need one more. Okay, Luna, I'll be there in a sec. Oh, I see what you're saying, Vibes. Okay. All right. It triggers your fight or flight. All right. Well, we all know that was an innocent mistake here, probably. But I get it. I understand. I get it. All right. So let me see here. Let me get this trade done. Let's see. Christopher. And trade. There we go. So you relieved me through with those exams, I guess. I remember that feeling. Even as old as I am, I remember that feeling whenever you finish those exams, whether they're midterms or finals. Doesn't matter. Thank you. Don't worry about it, Luna. Don't worry about it. He was just saying don't use the acronym. Don't use the short version for couch potatoes. Don't use the acronym. And it can mean something else, I guess. So just write out couch potatoes from now on. That's all. All right. You're happy you've been doing the quizzes and the Wizard 101 site to earn crowns? Nice. And you got your first pack. And you got Panda Cubs. Yay, Isla. Way to go. Congratulations. Those Panda Cubs are cute. Hey, we'll take it any way we can get it, right? Any way we can get it. Yes, Mr. Unknown. No, we're not doing crafting anymore. I'm helping Luna with something, and then I'm going back to Novus with my fire. We got off the crafting for a while. Yeah. We are just kind of jumping around right now. Luna needed some help here, though. So, and I'm eating my dinner. Pardon me. Grampy Wiz brought me the most amazing dinner a while ago that he made. Go Grampy Wiz. I mean to tell you. Let's see here. This won't kill the last one, but I can at least finish those other two off so they can't keep hitting. And then, we'll have to go after the last one. Okay, Luna? I'm eating this right here. I don't even know what to call it, but Grampy Wiz made it. It's got broccoli and cauliflower and onions and carrots and sausage and pasta. Oh, it is so, so good. Yum. That's what's for dinner. I know. Oh, Brittany redeemed a cantrip chest. All right, Brittany. As soon as I get out of this battle, I'll go do the cantrip chest before I go to Novus. It is amazing. He does so good. You have a chest, Brittany? Woohoo! All right. We're almost through here. I gotta go do a cantrip chest after we finish this battle, Luna. Let's see. Let's do that, and then maybe we'll have that. I know, Grampy Wiz did good. He does a great job in the kitchen. And he hasn't felt like cooking anything or doing anything because of his wrist surgery. So he hasn't been able to, cut up things and just hadn't been able to do it. And so this is the first time in a while. So I think he's kind of glad he can do that again. I know I am. I'm hydrating, Mr. Unknown. Thank you. Thank you. This is so good. All right, Brittany, I'm coming. Do I know where the Zeke stuff is? I have not found it in here yet. However, do you remember on the Discord? I posted all of those. You can look on there and see. But I gotta go find this cantrip chest real quick. So, you have a level 1. You just started. But you're going to do the level 50 thing? What do you mean? You're going to do the fast leveling thing? So I want to get level 60 gear so you're ready. It's not your first wizard. Okay. All right. So you know what you're doing. You just need help with the dungeons to get it leveled up fast. Oh. Is there anybody that can help Mr. Unknown do that? He knows what he's doing. He just needs somebody to do that. Port for my quest. All right, we got the cantrip chest. Let's see here. Where are you? Are you Miriam? There we go. Awesome. Okay, I gotta find Ponch de Gibbon again. I'm not quite here yet. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yes. Here we go. Okay. So you have a question about packs. When I played before, I didn't purchase any, so I'm brand new to the crown pack stuff. When you get something once from a pack, are you unable to get it again? Oh, no. There's no limit to those things.
But you are too late.
Does not mean that at all. In fact, sometimes you get the same thing over and over again and you wish you didn't in some of those packs. No, there's nothing stopping you like that. It's just the luck of the draw from here on out that might stop you, that's all. Oh, man. Why do I have all these prisms in here? Because I didn't take them out. All right, let's see. Oh, my goodness. Yes, yes. Do you understand what Mr. Unknown is saying there? Well, you only have one wizard, though, right? Eep. You only have the one wizard, so it's not going to matter for you. But if you had multiple wizards, what you would want to do is buy the packs at the... or is it Isla that's getting the packs? It's Isla. It's Isla, yeah. Buy the packs at your highest level wizard, because even if your other wizards cannot use the stuff right then, they will be able to later. And, oh, why did I get rid of that? I didn't mean to get rid of that. So, like, for instance, when you buy a pack and you get some gear in that pack, if the wizard that bought the pack is a level 50, then the gear in the pack will be level 50. If you buy, that means any wizard you have above that, it won't be any good for them. But if you buy let's say your highest one's at level 100 and you buy the packs with that wizard, any gear that you get will be level 100, which won't help those lower ones until they get to 100, but when they get there, it will help them. Does that make sense? Isla, no. No, Isla. Don't worry about it. Everybody progresses at different paces in this game, and it just depends on what you've got going on in real life. You know? It happens.
It is as if I've forgotten all I knew.
I mean, look at Candle hasn't been able to play in a while because of finals and stuff. It happens. We all have our times that we can't play and, you know, things are going on and all that. Don't worry about it. There's no pressure. No pressure. All right, let's see. So, I could have used these feints in that last battle that did not come up for me, so... Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, I can't even give you anything that'll help right now. I could have put one of those feints on there if I'd have paid attention. Not that you need it with that spell. Lower zigzag. I know, but some of them have been playing for years and years and years and years to get those max wizards. I've been playing a long time, and I still don't have a max wizard.
Cannot stop him.
If you have a few straight hours to play, but you may not have a few straight hours, though, see? And if you got people to help you. Okay. When am I going to take those out of this deck? Still no. You love this Wiz's piercing damage? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, there is a difference too. If you do every single quest, it takes longer, obviously, than just doing the main quest line. And there's pros and cons both ways, but it's just how you like to play the game, really. 234 damage and 55 pierce. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see what I've got. I don't even know what I have on mine. What do I have? Let's see. Damage is... Do you add both of those together, or do I only get to count the top number? You meant power leveling. I gotcha. So if I can count them both, then I've got over 200 on the damage. But Pierce, I don't think I have anywhere near that. Oh, I got 31. That's not too bad, huh? Not too bad. I'll take it. Okay. All right. You're happy to be experiencing it from the beginning again? I know. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, cantrip chest. Brittany just redeemed another cantrip chest. Oh, let me get this little thing right here, because I need those polygons. Okay, another cantrip chest. So, let me mark this spot here. And let's go see if we can find one around here. I think I've seen a couple around here. Wait. Oh! You redeemed 2 cantrip chests. Okay, Brittany. Gotcha. And you have one right now. Okay, I'm coming. I love it. Let's see. There's one. Okay, anybody else want to come hit this one?
My general warned us you would come. You are only jealous that he found the greatest treasure in the spiral, and you did not. Be gone, hairless one.
There we go. Yay! There's one. We have to do one more. One more. Let's see. There's usually some around here. Usually. Not there. Not there. I love how y'all are taking care of each other. I do. I really, really do. I love it. Anybody find one yet? Oh, not in there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Miriam found one. All right. Go, Candle. There's one. Brittany, here we got one. Well, I gotta hit my little spell first, huh? Well, goodness, that didn't work either. Get with it, Granny. Get with the program. Okay, very good, Candle. Get you some food. I'm eating mine. Yay! We got it. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Candle, for your help. Go get you some food. I'm gonna go back to my questing spot. Let's see. There we go. So you guys are all, y'all are, Vibes, you're helping Mr. Unknown. Y'all are getting that all taken care of, right? I'm not trying to ignore y'all. I just figure y'all know more about what you're talking about than I ever would. Another polygon. What else was that? Oh, pick up from our house.
It is done then. How unfortunate. Children can be so strange. I fear I have not given none that.
Uh-oh. Hey! I leveled up again, y'all. I don't know whether to celebrate or not, but I'm level 169. Still in Novus, but I'm 169. Yes! I'm gonna get there. Oh, another cantrip chest. Did you just do that? Did you just... I know, I got one more to go, and then I'll really celebrate. Did you just do that, Brittany, or was that from a while ago? You just did it. Okay, alright, alright. Let me mark my spot. And I'm going to take off and see if I can find one around here. Sometimes there's some around here. Let's see. Cantrip. Oh, I think did I see one, or is that just something else? Oh, that was a window. Oh, Brittany's got one. All right. Here we go. Anybody want to be our third? Because I think Kendall has gone to get something to eat. So we're going to need a third person to hit this chest. Yay! One more. One more. All right, Luna, go for it. All right. Okay. Y'all know where I'll be.
Galloping grapefruits. Are those?
You there? Come to see your handiwork, Monkiston? What is the meaning of this? So, our treacherous ally.
Okay. Demon monkeys. We gotta fight demon monkeys in Puerto Nuevo. Alright, here we go. Little demons. Oh, let me get that stuff out of my deck. That's making a mess. And that'll make it go much better. Alright. I'm really sorry for chewing in front of y'all guys, but I gotta eat this while it's hot. I hope I'm not making too much noise on the microphone. I hope I'm not. That was oh, that was just the ring. Okay. Whew. I'm getting full now, though. This was a big old bowl of food. I might have to pace myself and eat some more later. Uh-oh. I dropped a noodle. There we go. This should take care of them. We gonna get him? Kaboom! Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. Oh, 2 of 3. I gotta have one more. Oh, there's another polygon over there. I'm trying to get them everywhere I can because I know I need them for later. I believe. For a crafting thing. For some crafting. Oh, those are all fire. I don't want to fight fire. I'd rather get that death one down there. Alright, then let me put another thing back in my deck. A prism or 2. Although there's 2 death ones right there. Man, did I get lucky or did I get a fire? Yes! I got the 2 death ones. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Got me some broccoli in that bite. Okay. Oh, I've got enough now. Probably enough, but I'm gonna not chance it. Not risking it. The architecture on that little thing back behind over there is kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Vibes, did y'all get everything worked out? Y'all working with Mr. Unknown and getting all that stuff taken care of? I assume. Yay! Awesome.
Convince this unicorn we mean no harm, I bet.
Okay. There's something I need to do. You know what? I wonder if I can do that while I'm in game. Let me check something real quick, y'all. Hang on. Real quick. I don't know if I can do it quickly or not. Let's see. No, I can't do it there. If I pull this up, y'all still see the game, don't you? That's what I'm gonna do real quick. Real fast. Okay. I'm trying to go in and manage that. I totally forgot that this is the 1st of May. And so what I'm trying to do is go into Twitch and find where I can reset all the points for the new month. It is the 1st of May. But I am not finding it. Maybe it's in Stream Elements. Because I wanted to start giving some points out, and I can't give points out until I restart them for the month. 18 days to your birthday? I think isn't that how many days Ash said, y'all? Do Ash and Mr. Unknown have the same birthday? That's awesome. Ash was talking about birthdays earlier, so that's the only reason I said that. Okay, I don't know that I can find this, so maybe I better Because I don't want to mess it up. Well, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Let me look one more place. Maybe that's it. I'm learning a whole lot, y'all, about all this, but some things still take me a while. Is this... It's not there. All right, well... Oh, maybe this is it. No. That's not it. Well, I guess I'll have to wait and do it in the morning. And we'll start our new month's points tomorrow, y'all. I'm sorry. It didn't even, the day it snuck up on me and I just now remembered it. Not very good. Okay. I just can't remember where in there I have to go to reset the points for the month. Okay. Gather 5 silver berries. Oh, that's these. Okay. 1. I knew those things were sparkling for something. 2. I see some more up here. 3. 4. And 5. Yay. Okay. Let's go talk to the captain.
With ease, we will turn the tide.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was that easy to just pick up silver like that? Hey Jude, it is Novus. I am in Novus right now. Puerto Nuevo in Novus. Yeza. Find the Dark Crucible. Okay. Oh, looks like I gotta go in here. So here we go. In we go. So is it Jade or Jude? Does the X represent an A or a U? Probably an A. Jade, maybe? Jade. Oh, okay. Very good. Welcome, Jade. How you doing this evening?
Light and dark together, yes. You chose
All
one.
right.
The dark will lead you now.
Let's see here. So we got... Oh, one of them's a fire. I think I've got some prisms in there. I just put them in there a while ago. Hello. Welcome back. Did you get you some food? I'm glad you're doing good, Jade. I apologize for eating my dinner right here on stream, but Grampy Wiz fixed it for me and brought it to me a while ago, so I had to eat it while it's hot. All right. So that spell that you have there, is that the spell you got, what, at the end of Wallaroo? The one you just threw, Candle?
We are but the scouts of an endless legion. You will never stop us.
He's kind of evil sounding, isn't he? I think that's the idea.
Now, what's this? Seems the horses have a
Seems like the further in this game we get, the less less funny they are and the more scary they get. All right, let's go for it. The Dogs of War. So, Candle, is that spell that you threw, is that the end of Wallaroo spell, or where did you get that one? The Bunny Yips Rage. I don't know what fire gets next. I don't know. Okay, one more bite of this pasta, and then I'm gonna have to stop for now. And an onion.
Oi, Basil! Look out! Company's coming! Ha! There.
The wizard, is it? They told me you might come.
They told me you might
You
come.
fought well to get this far, but now you're done for.
You know what, Candle? I keep looking at your character here, Miriam, as I'm coming up, and I see that your pet's name, Luna, and it's confusing me. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I keep thinking Luna's up here. All right. Let's see. Oh, nothing, Luna. I was just telling Candle. Candle's fighting this battle with me here. And she's Miriam in the battle, right? The character, the wizard. But her pet's name is Luna. And I keep seeing that as I'm running up behind her, and I see Luna, the name floating there, because I have the names turned on. And I keep thinking, you're standing there. You tried to get Unknown into lower zigzag super early. It wouldn't. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Unknown. You can go change your pet's name in the dye shop in Old Town, in the shops, the little shopping area. It's where you go to dye, if you want to dye your clothes as well. It's the same in the same shop. There's a little collar in one of the choices there. So, let's see. Oh, I think I'm gonna wait one more. I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's got a tower shield. Oh, great. That's okay. We're both gonna hit him. You changed all your pets' names to Boomer. I love it. I wouldn't be able to find the pet I wanted, though. In my I have more than one pet on a character. I have a list of them, and if they were all named Boomer, I'd never know who I was looking for. Just say, hey, Boomer! Yeah. All right, you're going to throw that. I'm going to throw this at the boss and at least do some damage. Look at your Storm's pet. Even though it failed, you're not mad with it. Is that who you've got on right now, is Storm? What pet is it? It's your Pegasus, but it doesn't tell me. Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't think that's a fail. You talking about because of the healing current? I think that's actually a good thing for a storm to have, honestly. You might need that once in a while. I wouldn't be mad with it either. Yeah, the healing current. Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, Storm could use that once in a while until you get up to this level where you've got one spell can just wipe them all out. But but until you get up to these levels, you can always use a little healing there. All right. So his shields helped him with both your spell and my spell. What do you know? Well, let me do this and you do that and we will take him out. You will take him out. You can't change your pet's name to Tiny Wiley. They don't have those choices. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go with what they've got there, right? They've got a lot of choices, but there are limits to it. Tiny Wiley. There we go.
I may be beat, but it's too late now, wizard. Our little smoke pot's done its job.
Oh.
The boss got it out of the Royal Museum, and you should have seen them unicorns'
Oh my
faces when they
gosh.
saw the demon monk. If the unicorns think the monkey set the demons on them, it'll set them at each other's. The
Oh
alliance
gosh.
between Valencia
Oh my
and
gosh.
Monquista is doomed.
Oh
The
boy.
world will be ours.
The world will be ours. Smash that dark crucible. Smash it to bits. You like pet blades? Yes, absolutely. When you're soloing especially. Yeah. You wish you could do Tiny Willy. It would be Yeah, it would be. You're in a call, you can't hear. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. All right, got it. Let's see here.
Easy to done. The Marla
Talk to Mario DeMario. Mario DeMario in Puerto Nuevo. Okie dokie smoky. Your Pegasus name is Wily Leo. All right, we're getting there. Oh, I gotta go up here to talk to him. Where? Oh, over on that little. Yeah. Gotta get closer.
Who am I? Why, it's a me, Mario the Mario, Principe Rosa Mario.
Mario the Mario.
Spiral. Unlike my brother, Humu. Oh, what is this you say? Marleybone seeks to start a war between us and our monkey. Worst of all, the governor. She's
Oh
a
my
human.
gosh.
Take me to the neutral.
and I will accompany you as a witness in the name of our glorious alliance.
Everybody's out to protect themselves, aren't they? Not unlike people. Your Gulcher is Tiny Toby. Whoop. There we go. So did I finish another little area there? I think I did. So now where are we going? I'm going to... Oh, gotta go talk to Erasmus again. Oh no, that was something else. Erasmus Snifflesworth. In New Vicorgia. Alright. See the dude that wasn't very friendly before? I don't know. I think maybe it is Luigi.
Welcome, wizard.
No, this is not who I
Move
thought it
it.
was.
See these buildings? We
didn't construct them. They seem returning. Our forces here.
Oh, okay.
Lord Governor
New
Rottenmeier.
Vicorgia.
He's in his office now. It's the large house down the way.
All right, let's see. I'm looking as I go for some polygons and stuff. I'm trying to kind of glance. I think this is the guy that I was thinking of. Yeah, he's just not very nice. He's kind of snooty.
State your business and go away.
State your business and go away.
Rubbish. And I...
He's not nice. He's a grumpy old guy. Defeat Urks and collect samples. Alright, so these things are just all over the place as far as what schools they are. Alright, we're just going to jump in here. So that's an Urk. Alright. They're not that big. Should be able to take care of these dudes. Which one should I work on? Fire, death, or one of the balance? Are you talking about pets? Which pet should you work on? Well, which one of those do you want to play the most on right now? Which one of those do you like playing on? Maybe. You don't know. Decisions. You're working on your death right now, so then work on the death, Peggy, and then you can work on another one. If anyone wants to help with Olympus. Richard says, here's a general message for anyone if anyone wants to help me with Olympus. At Vibes Based Gaming in Discord. Anybody want to help Vibes with Olympus? Vibes, what time is it? Oh, it's already 8:15. Oh my goodness gracious. I would say I would, but I'm probably not gonna stay on stream much longer. Although I might be playing a little later, and if I am, I'd be glad to do Olympus with you then. But when I get off, I'll stop for just a little while. Probably after this battle, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight, and so we can wrap it up. I need to see who is streaming so we can see who we want to raid. Let's see. I'd like to find somebody that's playing Wizard. Oh, I better get out of the street though, huh? Let's see here. Somebody that's playing Wizard. 9-Volt is playing Wizard. So I just raided 9-Volt the other day. What about King Festus? We're gonna raid King Festus. I haven't raided him in a very long time. So, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so, so much for all of your compassion, help, all of that you showed tonight. You showed just how wonderful you really are. And I just can't say anything more than I love you guys. Y'all be nice to each other, you hear? You have a good one too. Let me set up this raid real quick and we will be on our way. So y'all be sure and at least say hi to them when we raid. Tell them it's a Granny Gang raid. P-H-A-E-S-T. And it's just about to go. Have a good one, y'all.